The best fishing spots in the state. It's Fishing Arkansas, Sunday mornings with Big Sarge and his crew. Fishing Arkansas is presented by shelter agent Jamie Marsh, Stanley Hardware, and Sunrise Outfitters. Fishing Arkansas, Sunday mornings with Big Sarge.
Okay. I need coffee. Let me strip the camera.
You're in the zone, coming to you live from the Oaklawn Hot Springs studio. Oaklawn, Arkansas's only casino resort. Now, here's Justin Acri and DJ Williams on the Buzz Radio Network.
This is 10% luck, 20% skill, 15% concentrated power of will, 5% pleasure, 50% pain, 100% reason to remember the name. Like, he doesn't need his name up in lights, he just wants to be heard, whether it's the beat of the mic. Feels so unlike everybody else, alone in spite of the fact that some people still think that they know, but no, he knows the code. It's not about the salary, it's all about reality and making some noise, making a story, making sure his click stays up. That means when he puts it down, Todd's picking it up. Let's go.
Who the hell is he anyway? He never really talks much, never concerned with status, but still even in starstruck. Humble through opportunities, given despite the fact that many misjudge him because
this season feels long, that's for sure, but I think it's worth it. I think anytime that you add another game, I think players and especially guys in the trenches that put the most on their bodies, probably would be warranted extra bye, and the bye week, and from there the more and more international games is, the tougher the schedule gets. But I know playing international is such a great thing for this league, and I know 18 weeks, I got the easier position to do because I just kind of stand back there and throw and don't really have as much gruesome hits on my body. But whatever the players think, I know that's all why there's veterans and players and a part of the NFLPA that do what they do and make these decisions for us and speak for us. So we just try to have a weigh in and put our vote in and whatever they decide. But I know there's a lot of things that the NFLPA is fighting for, and I appreciate them for doing that.
All right, welcome into the zone. That is Drake May. And what am I? I was on one, I thought. Was I on? Oh, yeah, you're right. I'm sorry. I got confused. Welcome into the zone. We're on the road today at Oaklawn. That was Drake May talking about potential for an 18-game schedule. If you missed our visit yesterday, we had on James Devlin, who's a former Patriot, and we talked to him about it. He works with the PA. He didn't really want to go into it too much because he doesn't speak for the PA, but he works with the PA. And so I think if you ask the majority of players, they would probably be against additional games unless the additional compensation was commensurate and beyond. So.
Yeah. Comes down to that money.
Yeah. I think for the right amount of cash, maybe it's worth it. But because like we talked about, I mean, they can take away an exhibition game, but they're not playing in exhibition games, most of these guys, at least not a whole game. So it's a totally different animal. Anyway, we're on the road today at Oaklawn. We'll be picking up where the morning guys left off and talking to some of the same guests they had. But if you missed their show, and I did, I was busy, running around and working this morning, getting some things together. You're going to hear it for the first time. But we're going to talk to Nancy Holtis about some of the races this weekend. We got fifth season today, the Southwest tomorrow. It's a big weekend all the way through Super Bowl Sunday. DJ's going to be right back down here on Sunday. Are you going to be in the main line or somewhere else?
I'll be here in the main line Sunday. Parked right here for our little Super Bowl watch party. I'll be here around 4:30 setting the stage before kickoff, before the national anthem. We're going to do a little trivia. People get a chance to win some giveaways, all type of stuff. So it'll be fun. And the cool thing about it is you don't get much of me because once the show starts, it starts.
Yeah, you want to get out of the way.
Yeah.
Are they doing just in here, or are they doing the event center too?
I don't think anything in the event center. Don't quote me on that. But for the most part, I think most of it will be in here. They're going to have the bays open for rent. So if you want to play golf or football or all that stuff, you can do that. But I would assume most people want to watch the game. And it's a really cool environment. I'm sure we'll talk about maybe some specials on some drinks and some food. It should be. I was here last year for it, and it was a really good turnout, really good spot to watch the game.
Absolutely. It's a great place to watch anything. And, of course, on Saturday, there's an early start for the Razorback game at 11. So if you are down in Hot Springs and you're down here for Southwest Day, this is the place to kick it. And you can watch the basketball game and then roll right into racing. Of course, the racing will be starting a little earlier than normal, too. But Nancy will be in a minute to fill us in on that. And Nancy's got a new sponsor that we're looking forward to getting to know a little bit better over the next few weeks and months. It is Winner's Circle Concierge, performance thoroughbred management firm designed to remove the learning curve, complexity, and administrative burden from horse racing ownership. Now, I've never thought about buying a horse, but if I ever did, they would be the ones to talk to.
There you
go. We still need to work on a vacation place getaway, sir.
Here in Hot Springs?
Here.
In Hot Springs. Yeah. Absolutely. We'll find a spot.
Wayne Smith's going to join us at 10:45 today. We've got David Longinati in the 11 o'clock hour. Chris Ho will join us at 12:30. So a busy show. We've also got Pat Bradley from Parts Unknown coming in the 11 o'clock hour to visit with us about basketball, whatever else he wants to get into. I'm sure he feels some kind of way about the Patriots being back in the Super Bowl also. So we'll look forward to talking to Pat. We've got the Red-White Report, and we will set the stage for this weekend. And tonight's game, of course, Arkansas's women hosting Missouri. They lost earlier in the season to Missouri, and they will be playing them again tonight. So hopefully they can break through and get them a win. Seems like they're playing a little better late. Also want to tip our cap to Ryder Helfrich, who is slated to join us in the zone once we've got sponsors set up. Again, still looking for sponsorships. If you are looking for an opportunity, you can email me, Justin, at 1037thebuzz.com. We've got Ryder Helfrich agreed to, and then we've also got Gabe Gackle, who joined us last year, looking for sponsors for both of those guys on our show. But Ryder, another honor for him in the preseason, the Buster Posey National Collegiate Catcher of the Year Award. He's on the preseason watch list, and I think he's going to have a really good shot at being the catcher of the year nationally. I don't know if Arkansas has ever had anybody win that award. I don't know how old that award is, but he is going to be among the best catchers in the nation, if not the very best catcher in the nation in a lot of people's opinion. So I'm looking forward to seeing him perform and hopefully hearing him on the buzz. Okay, we've got Tripp back in the studio today again. Appreciate Tripp sitting in with us. Todd will be back with us tomorrow. By the way, mark your calendars. We will be at the 36th Annual Reliance Bank Arkansas Big Buck Classic tomorrow also. That is going to be going on, so we're looking forward to being over there. That's going on all weekend. And, again, you couldn't ask for better weather. There's tons of stuff going on down here, but you've also got great weather going on in the Rock, and that will be a big event going on this weekend. I'm guessing they'll be close to record attendance. People have been stuck in their homes. They want to get out. It's going to be fun, and you need to absolutely take advantage of it if you can.
The weather ended up being a good thing. Couldn't ask for it temperature-wise.
Yeah, maybe.
Right?
I mean, maybe so. I mean, you might be right.
A little inconvenient, but turned out – it would have been a little bit colder if they were able to pull that off. I'm all for it. All about it.
I am too. Last night, college basketball, I want to congratulate Central Arkansas and Arkansas State. The men on Central Arkansas side got a win. Central Arkansas women also got a win on the road, too. First time they've ever played at Queens, and they got a victory. And Arkansas State's women got it done again. And tell you what, Coach Rogers has got it rolling in Jonesboro right now. They are just running roughshod over people. So she's doing a great job. You were at the UCA game last night.
Awesome. I had a good time.
Girlfriend's alma mater. It was fun to see you guys in the crowd. You're hanging out with Rush Harding a little bit last night, but it was very, very impressive second-half performance by the Bears, especially defensively.
And I also realized how many people listened to the buzz when I was out there. Yeah. Everybody, they thought I was going to no-show. And they said, he actually showed up. But it was fun to watch. I really like Coach Shulman's son on the bench coaching.
Max?
The coach.
Oh, Max,
He's in it, man.
Yeah.
He's
Max,
if you didn't know, you would try to figure out who is the head coach.
He runs the offense, so he's a very active guy during the game. Pretty busy. Yeah.
And his son out there?
JC's a nut. Yeah, he's the energy guy. JC's the big energy guy.
Yeah.
He played at Conway his last year, and they came in town last year and moved here. So
okay.
Mom was a baller.
Oh,
so,
okay.
Yeah, Coach
so
Shulman's wife.
Family.
Yeah, Amy was a great player in college.
I heard like 4 of those 5 starters. Did I see tip? I just missed tip off, but are they all from Arkansas?
Luke Morris from Central, Ty Robinson's from Lake Hamilton here in Hot Springs, Javion Guy King went to Mills, and Cam Hunter's from Bryant. Yeah, 4 out of 5.
Nice. I had a really cool story about the kid from Bryant who went to Missouri and came back. Wisconsin.
Went to Wisconsin, Cam Hunter.
And came back, and Rush was telling me about how special he was and how he wants to be a testament to these guys here where saying grass ain't always green on the other side. The money's great, but you want to be at a place where people care about you, love you, want to help you thrive and grow as a player and as an individual is really cool. Really cool.
Absolutely. Well, look, he can make a lot of money, probably more money playing somewhere else. I mean, there's no doubt in my mind, especially if he keeps up what he's doing now. They're trying to get him an extra year, as a lot of guys are going through that now. By the way, if you didn't see, Chambliss at Ole Miss got denied officially. They're going to keep fighting.
God forbid he has to go to the NFL now.
I know. What a bummer. I don't understand it. I mean, he's one of those guys I actually think they could play in the NFL.
Yeah, I think what a better year to come out in the draft.
Like Pavia, no offense, but I don't see him as an NFL starter at any point. But I mean, I can see why he'd want to come back, but I don't get it for this kid anyway. Whatever. But yeah, Cam's a very special player. Here's what's crazy: he had back-to-back 30-point games, and doesn't even hardly shoot it last night. He only took 6 shots the whole night, so not chasing points. And I saw him after the game too, and he's like, I don't care, I just want to win.
He's
and
freaky athletic.
He is really talented. He's a bully. I mean, he takes guards in the post and he beats them up down there, and it doesn't matter if you're 6'2" or 5'10" or 6'7", he is going at you, and he is such a effective player. And then Luke Moore. Think about Luke as a true freshman. True freshman. He had a very rare turnover last night. He almost never turns it over, but he had 7 assists. His assist-to-turnover ratio is 5-1 in league play. It's insane. He's playing incredibly well.
The Cam guy, I'm not sure what his dreams or aspirations are, but if he ever wanted to dabble with that pigskin, I mean, he's prototype.
Yeah.
Prototype free safety or prototype running back.
I'm guessing he's not going to dabble with that pigskin at this point in his career, but, yeah, he's athletic enough to do a lot of things.
He is built different.
Anyway, 6 in a row for the Bears. They are enjoying unprecedented success at the Division I level. I couldn't be happier for them, and I'm having a blast watching them get it done. Tonight you got Little Rock playing, the men and women. You can catch that on 106.7. They are at home as well, so I need to pull up the opponent, see if I can find out a little bit more. They had a heartbreaker. They lost to the men did. They lost to the league leaders the other day in a close game at home, so hopefully they can get back on track tonight. And it is a doubleheader, and it is Lindenwood coming down, DJ, from the St. Louis area.
Okay.
So the women early, the men at late, and you can catch both those games again on Buzz 2, 106.7. We had a couple of upsets in college basketball last night. I don't know if you guys were paying attention to any of those games. How about Illinois? They are absolutely destroying people right now. They beat Northwestern last night, 84-44. That's just rude. Gonzaga goes down last night. Falls at Portland, a team that had a losing record, and Gonzaga gets its second loss of the year, first conference loss, 87-80. It is Gonzaga. Get it right. We need to start hammering that right now.
People still say Gonzaga?
Yes.
Huh.
Zach does. Occasionally.
He does.
Yes, but I don't want to tell him.
I get it.
Minnesota hosting Michigan State last night, and the number 10 Spartans fall in Minnesota, 76-73. BYU lost again, third straight loss, I believe. And Oklahoma State, 99-92 winners. And Oklahoma State's a solid team this year, and they win it over in Stillwater last night. So had a few ranked teams go down last night. Pretty big night. So. Signing class, we didn't even talk about signing day yesterday. Arkansas nails down 21 players, and they got a couple of late ads, including a defensive lineman from North Little Rock. Did you look at
There
these?
was a signing day yesterday?
Well, yeah, it was officially the traditional signing period, right?
Wow.
February. I know we didn't even talk about it.
Yeah.
You forget about it. I went to an event yesterday at UCA before the basketball game. Coach Brown has brought in 42 players.
Wow.
Bro.
42?
42!
Dang.
It's insane.
There we go.
I mean, most of the schools around the state were around 20. Arkansas 21 is their signing class. Jalen, I think that's how you pronounce it. Jalen, I've never seen that name before. J''Lynn Allen, 6'7", 245 from North Little Rock. He played at Hutchinson Community College before.
He played with Quincy Rhodes in high school.
Okay, well, he's coming in. A big kid.
Yeah.
So, D-line.
Did fairly well. I think he had 10 sacks last year, second in their conference play. Good amount of tackles for a loss, solo tackles. Will that translate over to the SEC play? We just got to wait and see. But you got to love the 6'7". How much did you say he weighed?
245.
Obviously,
put some more weight on.
Put on some weight. Now is he 6'7"? He's probably about 6'6". I would say pretty comparable to.
Why can't he be 6'7"?
I don't know.
You think they always lie on heights?
100%.
Okay.
He could be a comp, literally almost like identical to Quincy Rhodes on the other side.
Does that mean 5'11" Brandon Ford as a defensive back is actually 5'9"?
100%.
Okay. Let's see. Who else signed yesterday? They got Hank Hendricks, who we talked about, the controversial quarterback from Fayetteville, who came to school for a year, was going to play another year, but decided to early enroll, much to the chagrin of Casey Dick, who's a friend of the zone. And then Antonio Sandal Bascombe, Akron, Ohio defensive lineman, 6'3", 305. He does not need to put any extra weight on. He was at Coffeyville Community College. That's a big dude from Ohio.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Anyway, so 21 guys for Arkansas, 4 offensive linemen. Yes, 5 defensive linemen. And this is, let's see, what else? 3 wide receivers. Anyway, there's your 21.
Mm-hmm.
Tripp, what's going on with you?
Well, nothing much, really. I witnessed a murder last night in high school basketball. I went up to BB to commentate Parkview, and they destroyed the Badgers. So the halftime score of this game, get this, was 63-12. That was the halftime score. The final score ended up being 97-26.
boy. That feels like a mismatch of sorts. Was that a conference game?
Yes, it was.
Oh, poor BB. Pat Bradley's going to join us in a little bit. I wanted to talk to him about this. I saw somebody sent me this morning. It's basically a overview of all the NCAA tournament history for the SEC teams. Arkansas is second behind Kentucky in appearances, second behind Kentucky in Sweet 16s, second behind Kentucky in Elite Eights, second behind Kentucky with Florida in Final Fours, and Arkansas, of course, one national runner-up. Florida has one. Kentucky's got 4, and Kentucky's got 8 national titles. Arkansas has 1, and Florida has 3. So Florida, of course, counting last year, they have 3 total, so they're actually second in the SEC. But Arkansas very well represented. So when you think about elite programs in the league, Arkansas is among them. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 teams in the SEC that have never been to the Final Four. How many of those do you think you can name? We'll see if Pat can name them all.
Vanderbilt.
Correct.
South Carolina.
South Carolina is not correct, actually. South Carolina won a few years ago when they were really good with Frank Martin. And they had that, what's that kid's name that was a stud player they had? I can't think of his name. That's where Christian was.
Mississippi State.
Mississippi State is incorrect. They have 1 Final Four appearance.
I'm running out of.
I'll give it to you. Missouri, Ole Miss. Tennessee's never been to the Final Four. That is surprising.
That's surprising.
And Texas A&M, a team that leads the league right now.
Okay.
And they're doing a pretty darn good job. So, anyway.
They always do a pretty darn good job.
Who's that?
Texas A&M.
Yes, they're usually pretty
matters.
solid. Yeah. Zone question of the day today. What has to be on your Super Bowl table? DJ? We have options.
Yeah, what you got for me?
I put cheese dip.
Yeah.
I put pizza. I put wings. So, I don't know what.
And then other?
I put other, yes.
Okay. I feel like wings is the number 1, right? Or is it pizza?
I don't think everybody does wings.
Wow.
I'm not saying you shouldn't. I'm just saying I don't think everybody does that.
I would say, I feel like you have to have wings at a Super Bowl watch party.
I've done lots of Super Bowl watch parties with no wings.
Without wings?
Like if I do barbecue, if I do like a big barbecue spread, I wouldn't do wings probably.
Okay.
I'll do like pulled pork. I'll do some chicken. I mean, I'll have chicken, but I won't have wings.
Okay.
So I don't know. I don't know what the right answer is. Got to have queso though. Chips,
do you?
Chips and
I don't really think of queso.
Oh, chips and cheese dip.
I think of like a dip that's not necessarily queso, like a well, no, that is like a.
Yeah, Rotel and cheese is.
I was going to say
queso.
something else.
I don't know, man. If you're watching football without queso, that just seems wrong, in my opinion.
Really?
Yeah.
Especially in Arkansas. That's number 1 for me, ahead of wings, and it's actually tracking as number 1 answer right now.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Others got 6%, wings at 28, pizzas at 11, and queso just over 55%. So it's the majority answer right now.
Yeah. I personally would pick Pizza Hut, but that's just me.
I'm going to pretend I didn't hear that. Can I give you guys a little life hack? And I didn't discover this until a year ago or 2, maybe years ago now. Evaporated milk in your cheese dip. You have to do it.
It's a big deal.
It is. Mm-hmm. It keeps it smooth.
Yeah.
You got to have it. I guarantee you there's a majority of our listeners that have never heard that.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's actually critical. Trip, did you know that?
I did not know, and I'm someone who loves queso, bro. I got to try it now.
Have you ever made homemade queso?
Yes, I have. I've stolen my mom's recipe because she kills it every time she makes it. So absolutely.
I do a block of the white Velveeta or the Mexican version. You know,
the white Velveeta, huh?
Yeah, I would go white.
Okay.
White Velveeta, a pound of Italian sausage, 2 cans of Rotel, and a ton of cumin, and evaporated milk.
Okay.
Can't go wrong.
That sounds good.
It's fantastic.
Can't miss on that.
Put it up against anybody.
Okay.
Yep. All right, we got to hit a break. It is 10:24. We're going to take a timeout. We'll be back in a moment. We are in the zone. We are on the road. We are in Hot Springs. This is the center of the universe for horse racing fans this weekend. But there are a handful of prep races. The Withers Stakes out at Aqueduct got delayed last week because of the weather. It's Aqueduct's in New York.
Okay.
And so they had to delay that until this weekend, and there are a couple other big prep races this weekend as well. When David Longinati comes along, he can join us and we can talk about that. But Nancy will be on with us after the break, and we'll visit with her about what's happening here at Oaklawn this week, and I know she's looking forward to it. And everybody's gone through the big thaw. Everybody's looking forward to it, DJ. And, we didn't mention on our list, we should have probably, is burgers. I'd love a good cheeseburger on
you don't really see burgers. It may be in the form of a slider.
Yeah.
But a burger,
The meat's right, you want it.
I mean, you're right. The meat's right.
You know where to get good meat?
I know a perfect place to get good meat. Over there in Greenbrier, Standing Firm Farms. And the cool thing about it is it doesn't just have to be a normal burger. You know what it could be? A brisket burger. Yeah, that's right. They got those on the menu now. Like I said, they did such an incredible job, y'all, the listeners, because they even sold out in December during the holidays, because once everybody got that first taste, they just kept coming back. They're all stocked up, ready to go now here for the year, and they added those brisket burgers. You can't miss on that. So if you're looking for something convenient, this is what it's all about. Convenient, good quality, and consistency. Everything at Standing Firm Farms. They'll deliver it right to your front doorstep. Any order under $400, only $20. Anything over, they'll deliver it for free within a 90-mile radius of Greenbrier. So I'm telling you, there's so many ways to put your toe in the water with these bundle boxes. It could be a steak box, it could be a burger box, or that brisket bundle box, or you can get up to a whole side of beef as well, or even a quarter beef if you don't need the whole thing. They're going to take care of you. Great quality product, even better people. StandingFirmFarms.com.
Back in school, we used to dream about it every day. Could it really happen? Or do dreams just fade away? Never started singing that bass.
Listen for Champs and Chumps on Fridays during The Zone. Brought to you by Washita Bar and Grill on Central Avenue in Hot Springs and BKC Home Builders, building premier homes in Hot Springs.
This is Sports Center.
Last night in college basketball, 10th overall Michigan State went down on the road at Minnesota 76-73. Former Little Rock Trojan Jordan Crocker Johnson led the Golden Gophers, going for 22.7 rebounds and 3 assists. The Spartans have now lost 2 in a row. Oklahoma State also pulled the upset, beating 16th-ranked BYU 99-92. Guard Anthony Roy had a season-high 30 points for the Cowboys. The Cougars have now lost 3 straight. In the SEC, Alabama took down first in the SEC, Texas A&M 197. The Aggies are now in a tie for first place with Florida. Those two teams will face off on Saturday. And in the second game of the night, Kentucky beat Oklahoma 94-78. The Wildcats are just a half game out of first in the SEC. I'm Christian Weaver with the Buzz Radio Network.
The Bucks are back. At the 36th Annual Reliance Bank Arkansas Big Buck Classic, presented by Arkansas's Best Chevy Dealers, February 6th through the 8th at the State Fairgrounds. You could win a lifetime hunting license, a hunting rifle, a $1,000 gift card from Hunter's Refuge, $1,000 from Reliance Bank, or a bear den trip from Arkansas's Best Chevy Dealers. The Taka Hunting Gear Game and Fish Foundation free kid zone, including a trout pond, hoverball, Buana Gym, and more. Hunters, bring your antlers for your chance to win a Can-Am Defender from Bradford Marine and ATV. Rattlesnakes, chainsaw carving, monster trucks, the Big Buzz Chili Cook-Off, and the Dave Ward's Antler Display. The Reliance Bank Arkansas Big Buck Classic, presented by Arkansas's Best Chevy Dealers. Tree stands, clothing, ATVs, UTVs, ammo, and more. It's a Hall of Fame event and an Arkansas tradition. February 6th through the 8th at the State Fairgrounds. Sponsored by Reliance Bank, Arkansas's Best Chevy Dealers, Bradford Marine and ATV, Can-Am, Hunter's Refuge, Remington, Taka Hunting Gear, Outlaw Beer, and 1037 The Buzz. Visit BigBuckClassic.com and Facebook for more info.
This is Justin Acri. If hand or wrist pain is getting in the way of your daily life, it's time to see the specialists at the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health. Their fellowship-trained hand and wrist surgeons treat everything from arthritis and fractures to nerve injuries and carpal tunnel. And with Arkansas's only hand trauma telemedicine program, advanced care is available around the clock. Call Ortho at 501-686-TOSH to schedule your appointment today and get back to living pain-free. That's 501-686-8674. The doctor will see you now.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? I'm Wes Moore. Coming up Thursday on Out of Bounds, we are live at UA Little Rock. It is a huge weekend for the Trojans. They are inducting this year's Hall of Fame class, and some of the Hall of Famers to be will be joining us on Out of Bounds. Plus, we got Richard Davenport with the recruiting update at 2:10. Mark the Magician at 1:45 with some picks. Oaklawn is back and running. It'll be a big day Thursday on Out of Bounds.
Welcome back to The Zone. You want to get into the show? Text us on our text line at 501-661-1037 or message us on our live fan feedback.
It's 10 o'clock before I say a word. Baby, I can.
All right, we're back in The Zone live at Oaklawn. We are awaiting the arrival of our good friend Nancy Holtzis, who has a brand spanking new sponsor. She will be joining us momentarily. This segment also brought to you in part by our friends at Cache in downtown Little Rock. Cache, littlerock.com is their website. That's C-A-C-H-E, littlerock.com. If you don't know how to spell Little Rock, ask around. They'll tell you. But I just told you how to spell cash, so you got the hard part down. DJ hung out with Rush Harding last night. Did he talk to you about the restaurant? Did you tell him how great your scallops were?
We were there the other day. Always good how great the scallops are. And on that little bit of couscous, can't beat it. And like I said, the charcuterie board was a surprise. And I'm pretty sure they put more tuna wontons on the wonton appetizer.
Are you sure?
It's massive. Good bang for your buck.
Absolutely. That's
Good
the
bang
best
for your
thing.
buck.
And again, you can go in there and get. I mean, if you just want to do cocktails and apps, I mean, you're trying to lighten your load after a heavy holiday season. That's the way to go. I mean, just go in there. Look at her sprinting down the stretch. She comes. Here she goes. She's clear along the rail, ladies and gentlemen. It's Nancy Holtis to the finish. Look at her move. Incredible. Had no idea what an athlete. Amazing. And she's doing it in heels.
I feel like I was listening to Central Arkansas Bears football there for a second. My goodness, what a call.
Wow, look at this athlete.
I mean, I've never seen a horse take a right turn before, but Nancy sure can, and she's here right on time. I think she looked up and said, "Oh, my God, what time is it? What did I do?" Hello, friend.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm a little winded.
Yes, that was impressive. Oh, whoops. I gotta turn your mic up. Go ahead.
That was the most cardio I've had in years.
Yeah?
This filly's out of shape.
I knew you used to cover MMA. Did you ever do any training?
Absolutely. I trained with Nino Shimmery, who got his black belt from Shogun Ua.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Brazilian guy, multiple black belts, and I had so much fun rolling, doing submissions, and everything.
How many
black
black
belts do you need? I mean, just one
There's a
person.
bunch.
Yeah.
All right,
All right,
we're gonna
officially welcome you. We got a brand new sponsor.
I love him.
We got a brand new open. And we got a fill-in producer named Trip who does a pretty decent job
most of the time.
That's
So
a
let's see-
bit of an overstatement. So
No, we love you, Trip. You know
You know
that.
that. Nobody's harder on Trip than Trip, and that's what I love about Trip.
Yep.
Let's see if you can click your open.
The Zone is joined by Oaklawn Today host Nancy Holtis, who gives her insight on horse races happening at Oaklawn. Her visits are brought to you by Winner's Circle Concierge, a performance thoroughbred management firm designed to remove the learning curve, complexity, and burden from horse racing ownership. For more info, call them at 870-942-9382.
I specifically asked for this song. We did Pony in the past,
Okay.
which is a good one. This is Who's Gonna Ride Your Wild Horses.
Oh,
By
I
you too.
like it.
Yeah.
I like it.
You like it
runs
better
like a
than-
wild horse.
You like it better than your one last year?
Different vibe.
Yeah, it's a different vibe. I'm digging it.
That means no.
To be honest, I don't pay super attention to it until I'm actually spoken to, so
okay.
to speak. So,
Fair enough.
yeah. Change is good.
Yeah.
Change is good. I like it.
So who's gonna run? Who's gonna ride these
thoroughbred
thoroughbred
horses, Nancy? That's really the question this weekend.
I don't want height challenged men.
Yeah.
I want women.
And women. Yes, talented people who don't weigh very much.
Yes.
And they are in incredible shape, unlike us. So
Pound for pound, I think they are the strongest athletes across the board.
there's no doubt.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah.
I was telling DJ
because of the weather, we were impacted. There were other tracks that were impacted. There are 4 Kentucky Derby points races this weekend starting Friday. So pretty exciting.
Right here, where else are you going to see $1 million race on a Friday that offers points to the Kentucky Derby? So that's a big deal. We did get socked down with the ice and the thaw and all that. A couple trainers actually took advantage of that and hauled several horses out of state, maybe to go down to fairgrounds in New Orleans so they wouldn't miss the amount of training that horses on property did. There was a lot of horses going to the equicizer, getting their jog. That's no riders. They're just in like a real-life merry-go-round, so to speak. And a lot of trainers did choose to jog in the shed row.
Got it.
So, but it's going to be different from a handicapping standpoint because some horses don't need as much training. They, it's going to be coming out of the gate, or you might need a race to come back from.
For us, as a human, it's nice when you've been training really hard to get some rest.
Yeah.
Does that adversely affect horses, or is that good for them too, you think?
Well, I know that not only the humans had cabin fever, but all the horses did as well.
Yeah.
They're stuck in their stall and, need something to keep them occupied. They can be a little bit high strung, but come race day, they know, and football players as well, they know it's game time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's a horse do for fun?
Well, we have jolly balls.
That's a real thing. What is that?
It's almost like a Nerf ball that you hang outside the stall and they play with it.
Oh.
I've seen trainers put teddy bears outside. If you've got a horse that's maybe a little bit ramped up, a goat. A goat is almost like horse Prozac.
Wow.
It kind of keeps them calm. They've got a buddy, and there's a lot of different things they can do.
Horses do the same things that we do for fun, DJ, but they don't usually let them do it until they're retired. And then they do it over and over again for money.
Okay.
So it's
for
kind of
money?
cool.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if you're good.
I guess some people do that too.
What do marginal thoroughbreds do? Do they still get to get after somebody of the opposite persuasion when they're done, even though they may not want them bred? Like, do they let them have a little fun? Or
Well, the geldings, I'm sure, could practice, but it's not going to produce anything.
It's a great point.
Yeah.
No, but I'm talking about thoroughbreds that really don't amount to a whole lot as far as success in the track goes. They still let them play around, or what do they do with them?
Well, it's amazing when you do decide to no longer continue racing a thoroughbred, they, could live till 30 years of age.
Yeah.
So finding a second career for them and giving them something to do, that's what they're bred for. They are bred to run. So you see a lot of off-track thoroughbreds kind of find their feet under them, if you will, with therapy horses, not only for veterans, but children with mental disabilities. We've had jumpers, we've had trail horses, we've had barrel racing horses that were thoroughbreds at one point in their career. So very, very happy. You can adopt a horse yourself that raced here at Oaklawn and racehorseadoption.com. So I'm very proud to be a partner of the Arkansas Thoroughbred Retirement Foundation.
I'm sorry.
Are there still wild horses?
Absolutely.
Where?
In the Midwest, probably like Arizona area, New Mexico.
And they're just out there breeding on their own.
Well, there's not as many wild Mustangs as there once were. Here in Hot Springs, once a year, the fairgrounds, they have a wild horse sale. So some of those are Mustangs, some of those are wild horses, but yeah, absolutely, horses do live in the wild.
They're all named Sally. It's really weird. 10 races on the card today. We're going to go into some picks here in just a second. You have been an owner before. You and your husband have owned horses over the years, and your new sponsor is helping people sort of bridge that gap. It is intimidating, but it's exciting too for people who want to do it. Now, it's obviously not the cheapest of hobbies, but it's a cool one when your horse ends up having success. What are some things you think a new owner would want to be aware of?
Well, I would definitely make sure you do your homework. Check out the trainer that you're going to be in charge of getting those horses in your specific stable. But it's good to have a good rapport. Some trainers, like the bigger end, they might not give as much communication to some of their owners, but a smaller trainer, they welcome the communication, and there's a lot of jargon, there's a lot of lingo that they might not understand. And my phrase is, tell me like I'm 5.
Yes.
Yeah, explain it to me like I'm a child.
Absolutely.
But the best way, if you really want to get in and you don't want to invest, tens of thousands of dollars, is a fractional partnership. So you get maybe 10% of a horse, you still get all the thrills, all the fun, and, ultimately you want to get your picture taken in the winner's circle.
That's exactly right. Okay, I'm going to get picks today. I had one more thing. So the horses have been kicking it, trying to stay in shape. Mm-hmm. What have you been doing the last couple of weeks?
Well, I'm very much a homebody anyway. I love that I'm married to a redneck because he was out in the snow and ice the first day just driving around. But I'm a TV binger. I like to put my hoodie on, have my dog, have my snacks, and I could just hunker down and wait for the thaw.
What'd you watch in the time?
Oh, gosh.
What were your favorite things you watched?
Well, I get caught. I'm a Bravo savant.
Okay.
I watch all the shows on Bravo. We watch some really good kind of crime series on Netflix and Apple.
What were those?
I knew you'd ask me that.
Did you watch His and Hers?
Yes.
Yeah, we're in the middle of that one now.
That one's pretty decent.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
It's kind of soap opera-y, but it's got its moments. DJ said the ending's pretty satisfying. We just finished The Studio. Have you seen that with Seth Rogen? It's on Apple.
No.
Very good. Very uncomfortable. Hilarious.
Great
cast.
I'm watching The Pit right now.
Oh, what a great show.
Really good.
We get caught up in that.
Watching, we watched, what else did we watch? Oh, man. Beauty, the new Ashton Kutcher one that's out.
Oh, I haven't seen that.
Very
Is that a
fascinating.
series?
Yeah, it's a series.
Yeah, that's where you get treatment to be hot.
Something like that, yeah.
I never got that one.
Very
I didn't
fascinating.
Yeah, well.
It's way above my pay grade.
All right, let's get into some picks today. We've got, again, 10 on the card. We're going to start at 12:30 today. We have an earlier post time tomorrow. 12 races tomorrow?
12 races for those stakes. Post time for the first race is 11:30, so we're really backing it up an hour from our usual post. And do want to let everybody know Saturday and Sunday are both noon post times. And get to see you again,
That's
DJ,
right, Sunday.
on Sunday for
You
the
hanging out?
big game. You know what? I'm not sure.
Yes,
I'm
no.
super stoked. Well, I watch for the commercials
Okay,
and
fair enough.
and the halftime show, and super stoked to see Bad Bunny.
Yes.
Okay.
You're
Yeah.
in it.
I think you're in the minority there, but
I don't think
I'm
so.
fine with that.
Yeah.
no, it's fine. And again, I was really begging people yesterday or encouraging them to accept into your life things that are not things you normally seek out. It won't hurt you.
Right.
It will not turn you into a music fan of something else. You're
Exactly.
still going to love country music or pop music or hate music if you hate music. Whatever it is, it's fine. It's not going to hurt you. It's 10 minutes. You'll be okay. All right, let's move on.
Let's move
All right, we got the 5th season as our feature today in the 8th. Let's start with our most likely winner.
Well, today's card, make sure you go check on my Twitter, Nancy Yuri Holthus, or Oaklawn's Twitter feed, X, whatever you want to call it. We did have multiple scratches off the card today. So
All right.
I've really had to readjust my picks. Some of my top picks and my long shot of the day scratched out.
Oh, bummer.
So a lot of trainers, because we did miss a significant amount of training, they just got back on the track, I think, Monday or Tuesday. So, it's kind of that process of getting your feet under your ground. Some horses don't need the amount of training, while others, they have to get out of the stall.
Gotcha.
But my top pick, if I remember, where is he? Oh, is Raymond. This horse, I love a horse for course.
Everybody loves Raymond.
I know. There's another one I love. It's a starter allowance. It's in the 9th race. Raymond is 9-5, and for good reason. He just comes off a win versus similar on the day after Christmas. He's super powerful at this level, and he loves Oaklawn. I believe 7 wins and just 13 starts here on track. So I love a good horse for course angle. Who does it? Tim Martin legs up Tyler Bacon, who was last year's leading apprentice rider. So yeah, Raymond, I think he is a sure thing today.
I have so many comments, but I won't make them because they're very dad jokey. All right, what about our long shot? What'd you settle on since you're scratched?
Oh, let me see. I'm trying to think where I went. There's so much going on today. I love it. Who was in the first? Yeah, I think I'm going to go with Appealing Addie in the opener.
Okay.
Randy Morris has had a really good start to the meet.
This feels like a subtle pick.
We're opening. Well, maybe. I can't help it. I got decimated with scratches.
They screwed up my picks.
I know. I was very upset. I put
happens.
hard work into that. Randy Morris, this is an Arkansas bred race. Appealing Addie has been running against Open Company. There's a huge talent difference between Arkansas breds and open breds, and she has been very effective facing that Open Company. She gets back in against state breds today, and I think definitely is going to move forward. Comes off the shelf. Randy Morris does really well with runners coming off significant or even brief layoffs.
Okay. And then in our feature race today, the 5th season, again, it's the 8th race today. That'll be run around 4 o'clock or a little before. We've got 9 in here. And so,
Well, no, you don't.
Okay.
We did have multiple scratches of numbers 1, 2, 4, and 7.
Okay.
So that definitely leaves an abbreviated field.
Sounds like 5 left.
Yes.
Okay.
So I think Speed King is going to go out and do his thing. He was last year's Southwest winner, and it came off a bit of a freshening in late December and scored from the wire at a first level, or excuse me, non-3 allowance. Looks to be the speed in the field, and obviously going a mile. I think that short stretch is really going to help him after his last race was 6 furlongs. So he wants that route of ground.
We're going to get your Southwest pick tomorrow, but I did want to mention one other horse in here. I'm looking up what the meaning is, if there is one. We got a Japanese spread in here.
Scratched.
Oh, four
Not
scratched?
anymore. But it's interesting. Look at the owner's name, Perry Martin. Does that ring a bell for anybody?
Perry Martin.
He was co-owner of California Chrome,
Oh,
who
I don't
won the
see him.
Derby.
I didn't see the ownership, I guess. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
kind
this,
of a
this
cool...
horse is a California Chrome offspring, right?
Yep. Sure
Yes.
is.
Okay. Look at this name, DJ. Como Oribino Omoidi. I am not good
I
with
feel
my,
like you
my
said-
Japanese is very
I
strong.
used to know what that
Mr.
translated
Roboto.
to, but I've missed.
It's not exactly right, I'm guessing. But that's all the Japanese most of us know. Domo arigato.
Konnichiwa.
Yeah,
Konnichiwa.
exactly. We know like 3 words. I'll look up the meaning here. Yes?
I was just saying yes in Japanese.
Okay, thanks so much.
I'm
You've
being
done a great job.
annoyed. Come on, let me annoyed over here.
I didn't know that you were so fluent.
I'm not.
That's impressive.
It
That is
translates
impressive.
roughly to memories of sunlight filtering through the trees.
I knew it was something to do with trees.
That's a lovely name. It really is. Anyway, hope to see you again soon. Enjoy your rest.
Next time.
Yes. All right. Sunlight peeking through the barn, I guess,
Yes.
at this point, because that's where this horse will be today. All right, we're going to hit a break. Nancy, thank you so much.
Thank
Tomorrow,
you.
special time. Because of the special time, we will get you at 11:30.
Yes.
Ish.
11:30-ish.
Yes,
I
very
like
good.
it.
Or whenever you show up. Good news is.
I love that you texted me Central Time. I've got so much going on in this noggin of mine that everything kind of wipes out.
I
So
understand.
I apologize.
Well, I appreciate you coming. That was great. It's good to see you, and I'm excited about the season. I really appreciate your new sponsor. You got a chance to visit with him?
I had such a wonderful conversation with him yesterday. We talked for about 20 minutes, and I think that's a great way to try to get new people into the sport.
I agree.
So doing a really good job. Excited to see where he goes with this venture. But yeah, I love starting my day at Oaklawn with the buzz.
Nice.
Always.
All right, we're back in a second with, I think, the GM, Wayne Smith. I haven't seen him. He will likely not be sprinting here, but whenever he shows up, he'll be sauntering.
That'd be
When
wild, though.
When he saunters in, we'll get him on.
And, you know, I've got a little bit of heel on.
That's impressive.
But my sock game is on point today.
Let's see.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
Oh, my.
Now we're in it.
Jackalope.
Jackalope. I was like, okay, what is
I
that?
have
Yeah.
a jackalope.
You do?
What is this?
On my wall.
That's a real
I
thing?
thought you meant like a pet.
Oh.
Well, it's funny, when I left
Like a
California,
bunny with horns.
I took my jackalope with me, and I moved via Tex Sutton, which is the horse airplane, and had my jackalope, and we told one of the handlers, go to East Texas. They're out in the field. They're wild. Totally had them going to believe that a jackalope was real. Yeah.
Bummer.
It's my spirit animal.
They're not real.
No.
Okay.
I have
All
one
right.
at home in a cage. What are you talking about?
Okay. All right. I didn't know.
Eats red meat.
10:46. Tripp has got it. Nailed it.
He's on
Mustang
it.
South.
Look at this guy.
He's good. He's very astute, this one.
Yeah.
All right, we're back in a sec.
Get in the conversation with live fan feedback at 1037thebuzz.com, presented on the Zone by Rainbow Restoration. When the unthinkable happens to your home or business, damage from water, smoke, fire, or mold, let Rainbow Restoration make you whole again. ArkansasRestorationExperts.com. They restore, you recover.
Oaklawn is here for when you want non-stop racing and non-stop action. The season's back, the weekends are packed, and it's time to plan your visit. The classic racing season kicks off January 30th and runs through May 2nd with exciting weekends, great food and drinks, and the kind of atmosphere you can only find in Hot Springs. It's fast, it's lively, it's time to win. Oaklawn Hot Springs. Join the fun. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Old Man Winter showed up and nobody could get out. Nobody could. Alcoa Community Federal Credit Union gets it. So the New Year Auto Loan Special has been extended through February 13th. Get an ultra-low 2.026% interest rate, up to 84 months financing, and no payments for 90 days. Valid on 24, 25, and 26 models, or refinance your current auto loan. Serving 15 counties in Central Arkansas. Apply online today at alcoacommunityfcu.org. Alcoa Community Federal Credit Union. Local people who get it.
Listen each Friday during Drive Time Sports for the basketball insider in Arkansas. It's Bart Reed, made possible by Martin Orthopedics, with locations in Little Rock, North Little Rock, Cabot, and Hot Springs Village. Staffed with fellowship-trained orthopedic surgeons and sports medicine specialists. For more information on the web, go to martinortho.care.
Hey, it's David Basil from my good friends at Bath Fitter. I've been working with Bath Fitter for over a decade now. They're a family-owned business that's been around for over 40 years. They are the pioneers of the acrylic bath industry. Bath Fitter offers a one-of-a-kind remodeling process that's easy and stress-free. They offer a wide selection of beautiful and functional showers, and with their seamless one-piece walls and hundreds of design options, you can refresh your shower space in no time. They can even convert your existing bath into a shower. Check them out online at bathfitterlittlerock.com and tell them Basil sent you.
Arkansas Municipal Equipment in Poen, founded over a decade ago by Daniel and Vanessa Ellison. They lease and sell trucks, trash carts, roll-off dumpsters, and street sweepers. Proud to be Arkansas's only authorized dealer for New Way refuse trucks and Timco street sweepers. Your authorized dealer for Galfab roll-off and hook lift trucks. You can get parts and service for all makes and models with technicians traveling the state to take care of you.
AME, it's the service after the sale.
U.S. Truck Accessories presents Match Game on Morning Mayhem. Listen for your chance to play their version of the classic TV game show from U.S. Truck Accessories in Conway and Searcy. Your #1 Central Arkansas source for camper shells, bed covers, spray-in bed liners, and more. Veteran owned since 2002. Online at ustruckaccessories.net.
You're back in the zone. You want to get into the show but too busy to call? Message us on our live fan feedback or text us on our text line at 501-661-1037.
Ain't no man can't save me. There ain't no man can enslave me. Ain't no man, a man that can change or shade my.
All right, welcome back in. Once again, a nice reminder as Valentine's Day is right around the corner. What's that? 9 days? Is that how that works?
What that?
February 14th?
14.
9 days away.
Sure.
From good old Valentine's Day.
Yes.
Looking for a great gift. I'm telling you, Jones & Son, place to be. The finest jewelry you're going to find right here, not only in the natural state, I would say arguably anywhere. Cool thing about it, too, great prices, best prices, actually. You can spend all the time you want looking for that Vahan ring, and you know it's going to cost, and so you're over there shopping. They got a best price match guarantee at Jones & Son. They're trying to save you time on finding the best price. Just head on over to 11121 Rodney Parham Road and go ahead and start where you're eventually going to end up finishing anyway. Now, when it comes to something special, something unique, they got a great design team. Anything you got envisioned in your mind, they can make it come to reality. Or you can have a selection from their couture line. Yeah, only to be found at Jones & Son. So once again, Valentine's Day right around the corner. You're trying to have that gift for that special someone you cannot miss at 11121 Rodney Parham Road.
A couple of things here. I want to thank Rainbow Restoration. They are the new sponsor of our live fan feedback, which comes to us through our Listen Live button. If you want to send us some live fan feedback, please do so. It's very simple, especially if you're listening live. Also want to thank our friends at Middleton Heat and Air for our text line entries, and we've got a few of those as well. And in addition, and I think I've got the math right, today is a very special day. I want to wish a happy Buzziversary to our man Ralph Schuster, the sales weasel.
He just left.
25 years
He
with
didn't
Signal
say
Media.
nothing?
25 years with Signal Media. What an incredible deal. And we are so thrilled to have Ralph the sales weasel, as he is affectionately known around here. And congratulations on a great run, Ralph.
Ralph's great.
Does a fine job. In fact, Oaklawn is his account, as you mentioned. We saw him this morning. All right, I'm pulling up the text line from our friends at Middleton Heat and Air. Again, Trip Keeter's the first voice you'll hear if you call the station today. Let me look for that, and I'll get Brian in if he's still hanging on. Sorry. My Wi-Fi is acting a little squirrely.
He's not hanging on, but JW is online, too.
Well, let's get JW, and then I'll pull up the text line. What's up, JW?
Hey, man, I had an epiphany, I guess, or if that's the word I want to use there last night. You ever had this problem? So I was watching Tom Brady and Peyton Manning pick out their best all-time receivers. And I'm sitting there thinking, and I'm thinking, yeah, Jerry Rice is a good one. And I was thinking to myself, I remember watching these guys that right now picking the older players that I've watched. That's already in school when they were at Michigan, Brady. It's like, damn, I'm old. Like, what has happened? Like, I've watched all these guys play ball. Now they're retired. It was just a crazy moment. But got a question for you with the Hank Hendricks quarterback. All right, I'm looking at his size. He's like 165, and I hear all the talk about the Kane Archer. All right, to me, Kane Archer's got the better physical attribute. I guess like the size and everything. But Hank seems a little undersized, and I'm putting it like I think I'm not sure what Talon weighs, but he looks a little undersized. And I was going to try to get your opinion. Who's the better quarterback there for the SEC for their size, and what size does a quarterback like that need? And I'll go out with this: everybody support the halftime show with Kid Rock. I'm on.
Okay. Thanks, man. TJ, thoughts on that?
Talon, I think, is about, 6'5", 6'6", 225, just to give you reference there, who's actually starting to surprise some people with his performance at the Senior Bowl. Kind of the same things that we saw. They say, we see that upside, and we see it. It's right there, but it's almost the same thing at Arkansas. We'll see. So we'll see how that turns out. As far as Hank Hendricks is concerned, do I believe he would have been better suited? Because nowadays you see quarterbacks, anybody rarely leaving early to go to the NFL draft. So you're going to use all your years of college just now because you're getting paid so much in college nowadays. Do I think he would have benefited from one more year in high school before it starts counting against his eligibility to grow, get bigger, stronger, faster? Yes, but there he is. He's at the University of Arkansas. And when you talk about Kane, Kane physically, looks the part more than Hank Hendricks at the moment. I don't think Hank Hendricks is ever going to be the size of somebody like a Kane Archer. Kane's pretty stout quarterback. He's a dual threat. He runs just as much as he throws. I think the only thing I can think of, I think college coaches may be curious about the ceiling for Kane, and they maybe think the ceiling might be higher for a guy like Hank Hendricks, which that just comes down to opinion and comes down to system. I think Kane is maybe the perfect example of he will rather be a great quarterback or a quarterback that sits on the bench for a while and waits for his turn, just depending on the system that he is in. He's going to be one of those type of guys because he's not that big 65-yard, throw the ball down the field type guy. He's going to one who's going to be picking apart, hitting the mid-range, trying not to make a lot of mistakes, get the offense moving. That's his style, and he's very, very efficient at it. Hank Hendricks, I'm not going to sit here and say I've watched a lot of game film on this guy, but I know he does have the tools to be a very efficient quarterback. He was in high school, and I'm just trying to think. I still don't know why they pulled the trigger of reclassifying and getting him up there this soon.
Especially for a guy that size. You would think another year of body growth would be good for him. Question here on our Middleton Heat and Air text line. NYRA, the New York Racing Association, is cutting off computer wagering a minute prior to post starting today. Does Oaklawn have any plans to do the same? I will ask, but I doubt it. I haven't heard anything about that. I would think that they would not. Somebody wants to know if Stanley Roberts has horses racing this week, and I don't know, but again, I can ask. I missed the first part of Nancy's segment. Is it possible to recap her picks? Ooh. It would be if I had written them down, but we were all over the place today.
You could go to our Twitter page right now, because Twitter, it doesn't make you wait and then just go back and listen to the whole segment. YouTube, you have to wait till we're done.
That's true. You could go back and listen to
You don't have to wait till you're on YouTube. You can rewind.
Are you sure?
I was doing it today, yes.
Okay, well, never mind.
Whoa, you don't talk down to us, buddy.
Whoa,
come on, Justin.
Well, I was more of a come on DJ.
In the ninth, Raymond. I know she had Raymond in the ninth today.
Mm-hmm.
And then she likes the horse on the outside in the opening races or long shot today. Kane is the Vandy QB, says Mike and Bryant. Kane is Pavia, you think?
What's Pavia, 5 what?
11, 5'10"?
What'd they say?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, 5'9" and change, you're right.
Yeah, so, like when I met Kane, I was expecting to see an undersized quarterback. But when I saw him, nothing about him made me feel like, oh, this dude's going to be struggling in the height category. I mean, he looked all of 6 foot to me, I guess. Big, strong hand, all that. I don't know. I didn't think his size should have been an issue.
From the 501, Justin and DJ are the best on the buzz. Well, thanks, Dad. I appreciate that. I didn't know my dad had an Arkansas area code now. From Buccaneer Boy, they will stomp their front hooves at you and put their head down and shake it. Okay? I don't know what that was about.
I think Justin, that was about wild horses.
Maybe. Did Tripp just sound like that producer that y'all used to have? I don't know, Chase. I didn't hear him. Sound like anybody else. I believe there are wild horses on an island off the coast of South Carolina. Also, I wasn't going to correct Nancy, but Arizona and New Mexico are not the Midwest. That's the Southwest. Oh. But, she knows where they are at least.
Back. At the 36th Annual Reliance Bank Arkansas Big Buck Classic presented by Arkansas's Best Chevy Dealers, February 6th through the 8th at the State Fairgrounds. You could win a lifetime hunting license, a hunting rifle, a $1,000 gift card from Hunter's Refuge, $1,000 from Reliance Bank, or a bear den trip from Arkansas's Best Chevy Dealers. The Taka Hunting Gear Game and Fish Foundation free kid zone, including a trout pond, hoverball, Buana Gym, and more. Hunters, bring your antlers for your chance to win a Can-Am Defender from Bradford Marine and ATV. Rattlesnakes, chainsaw carving, monster trucks, the Big Buzz Chili Cook-Off, and the Dave Ward's Antler Display. The Reliance Bank Arkansas Big Buck Classic, presented by Arkansas's Best Chevy Dealers. Tree stands, clothing, ATVs, UTVs, ammo, and more. It's a Hall of Fame event and an Arkansas tradition. February 6th through the 8th at the State Fairgrounds. Sponsored by Reliance Bank, Arkansas's Best Chevy Dealers, Bradford Marine and ATV, Can-Am, Hunter's Refuge, Remington, Taka Hunting Gear, Outlaw Beer, and 103.7 The Buzz. Visit BigBuckClassic.com and Facebook for more info.
Tune in every Monday night at 7 for the Coach Calipari Show. Coach will break down each game and talk strategy. And it's all brought to you by Chris Crane Dodge Jeep Ram and the Big Lot in Benton.
103.7 The Buzz.
You know how I am. You guys know how I am. I don't forget anything.
Crushing all the competition.
So you can take that to the bank.
KRK's Madison Gaffner. After a deadly Conway County house fire killed 3 young children Monday night, community members in Morrilton are stepping up to help the families left behind. Aiken's Bacon's food truck is donating proceeds this week, including $3 for every burger sold Wednesday, plus all tips collected throughout the week. 2 families lost loved ones in the fire, and community members are donating clothes and necessities for family who lost their twin babies and helping cover funeral costs for a family who lost a 6-year-old. The food truck and local pawn shop helped raise more than $700 on Wednesday. Plus, an arrest has now been made in a summer murder case in Little Rock. Police say 26-year-old Anderson Futez is in custody in connection to the death of 22-year-old Leon Gomez. Detectives say Futez was originally interviewed as a witness and released, but is now facing second-degree murder and tampering with evidence charges. That's going to do it for your news today. This is Madison Gaffner for the Buzz Radio Network.
Weather from the Fletcher Weather Center with KARK's Pat Walker.
It's a cold morning, but we are starting a warming trend today. This afternoon, we'll get up to 55 degrees with a mostly sunny sky. Tonight, clear and chilly, not as cold as it has been. We'll get down to 37 tonight. Then tomorrow, a sunny day with a high of 70. For the Buzz Radio Network, I'm meteorologist Pat Walker.
Fletcher Dodge wants to buy your car. We'll buy any make or model, and we'll pay you more than anyone else. Please, turn your old car into cash at Fletcher Dodge in Sherwood.
What drives you? Family moments, new adventures, or just the love of the open road? Whatever it is, Gwatney Chevrolet is here to help you get there. For generations, we've been more than a dealership. We've been part of life's milestones, big and small. With a team that puts you first and a car buying experience that's easy and stress-free, we're here to find the perfect vehicle for what drives you. Visit us in Jacksonville or online at GwatneyChevrolet.com. Chevrolet, together, let's drive.
Arkansas Roundballers Big Joe Klein and Pat Bradley pontificate on Bet Saracen.
People ask me, what do basketball players know about football? What say you, Joe?
I explained that anyone can run up and down a grass field with a screwy-shaped ball, but it takes finesse to strategically launch a basketball from long distances at an 18-inch diameter steel hoop.
Dang, Joe, you sure are smart.
Gambling problem? Call 800-GAMBLER.
Build your team, build it sooner. Beat your match on ZipRecruiter.
I know that hiring can be challenging. You need someone to match your role perfectly. Well, now you can meet them fast on ZipRecruiter.
Need to hire right away. Start your search for strong candidates. The right fit awaits. All your roles, fill them sooner. Meet your match on ZipRecruiter.
Just head to ZipRecruiter.com/free right now to try it for free, and you're on your way to meeting your match. 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. So try it now. Go to ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Meet your match on ZipRecruiter. Try it free.
Arkansas, thank you. Brewski's has officially been voted the best sports bar of 2025 and the Arkansas Democrat-Gazette's best of the best. And this season, there's no better place to catch every Razorback basketball game. Huge screens, electric crowds, ice-cold drinks. This is where Hog Nation watches hoops. From everyone at Brewski's, thank you, Arkansas, for your support and an incredible year. Brewski's downtown and North Little Rock, your home for lunch, happy hour, and late night.
I've always wanted to learn French, but the app I tried didn't help.
If you want to memorize words in another language, there's an app for that. But if you want to really learn another language, there's Babbel. Babbel was designed by over 200 language learning experts to be the most effective way to learn another language.
With other language learning apps, I was just playing games. I wasn't really learning. Babbel's different. Every time I open the app, I can choose to work on my writing, speaking, or listening. And it saves my mistakes for me to review, so I'm constantly improving. Babbel feels like it was created intentionally by people who really know what you need to learn another language. Before Babbel, I thought I just wasn't good with languages. But now I'm speaking French. Tout ça, c'est grâce à Babbel.
Want to really learn another language? Save up to 50% on your Babbel subscription when you sign up at Babbel.com. That's Babbel.com to save up to 50%. BABBEL.com.
Ray Tucker with good news for enthusiasts of Triumph motorcycles. Honda of North Little Rock now carries the legendary classics and cutting-edge rides. We have the Bonneville Bobber, Daytona 600, the TF450X, the Stunning Ever Special Edition, and the Rocket 3 Evel Knievel. You get the idea. Come see us at Honda of North Little Rock, your family fun headquarters.
This is Justin Acri. If hand or wrist pain is getting in the way of your daily life, it's time to see the specialists at the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health. Their fellowship-trained hand and wrist surgeons treat everything from arthritis and fractures to nerve injuries and carpal tunnel. And with Arkansas's only hand trauma telemedicine program, advanced care is available around the clock. Call Ortho at 501-686-TOSH to schedule your appointment today and get back to living pain-free. That's 501-686-8674. The doctor will see you now.
Clint Sterner joins Justin and DJ in the zone to talk a little football, courtesy of Chris Crane Dodge Jeep Ram in Benton. Shop online at chriscranecars.com. It's Clint Sterner in the zone on your fun and game station, 103.7 The Buzz.
You're in the zone, coming to you live from the Oaklawn Hot Springs studio. Oaklawn, Arkansas's only casino resort. Now, here's Justin Acri and DJ Williams on the Buzz Radio Network.
This is 10% luck, 20% skill, 15% concentrated power of will, 5% pleasure, 50% pain, 100% reason to remember the name. He doesn't need his name.
Hi. Here we are back at Oaklawn. It's going to be a busy hour, busy segment, and we've got Pat Bradley coming up momentarily. Red White Report. We're going to have some guests coming on from Oaklawn. We'll talk about some Super Bowl odds. Tomorrow, the Arkansas Big Buck Classic happens in addition to the Southwest Stakes, of course. And I do want to mention that we need some chili teams for our chili cook-off on Saturday. Now, we had a handful of teams drop out because of the change from the time, from the dates. And the proceeds that are raised from that benefit the Shriners Hospital. So I really encourage you to, if you can, enter. And by the way, it's going to be as warm as it's ever been in the barn there cooking chili. So if you are someone who likes to compete in chili cooking, there's a $1,000 prize purse as well. So there's money to be won. It's a lot of fun. You can hang out with your buddies or your family and have some drinks and serve some chili up and support a good cause.
Yeah,
can't go wrong. Nice. Go to 1037thebuzz.com. You can sign up online there. There's a link on there and all the information about the 36th Annual Reliance Bank Arkansas Big Buck Classic as well. All right, let's hit the Red White Report, and then we'll bring in Patrick Bradley.
Oh, man, you switch it up on me because I just called Pat. All right, let me get the Red White Report.
Well, we always do Red White for – that's okay. You're still learning. First we do Red White real quick, and then we'll get Pat on.
I'm trying.
He can wait for 30 seconds. All the opens should be on the same page on Hot Cuts.
Red White was not, so I had to hunt for it, but here it is.
The Red White Report is brought to you by Ortho Now, your walk-in solution for orthopedic care at the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health.
All right, we mentioned this earlier. Ryder Helfrich named to the preseason Buster Posey National Collegiate Catcher of the Year Award, given annually by the Wichita Sports Commission to the nation's top collegiate catcher. And you can catcher Helfrich in the zone this year as well. See what I did there? Very excited to have him on the show. We got to get a sponsor, though, for the segment.
I was going to say catch him.
Catch him.
Yeah.
I'll catch you. Catch everybody. Arkansas women tonight against Missouri in Fayetteville, if you're interested. And then the men play, of course, Mississippi State at 11 on Saturday. That's why we're doing Oaklawn Race Day bright and early at 9 a.m. So if you want some horse racing, get in early. Hogs at 11, pregame at 10:30. And, of course, we will have our postgame show over at Walk-Ons. Afterwards, it'll be kind of a lunch crowd, I guess. So that'll be fun. And that's that. You can also, of course, watch the game down here if you happen to be in Hot Springs. So, all right, let's go to the Jim's Razorback Pizza Hotline and talk to Mr. Bradley. He's waited long enough.
He's the all-time leader in three-pointers made in Arkansas. He's played professionally in Denmark and France. He was once a co-host of The Zone, but now he's big time with the SEC Network. He's wicked smart at basketball. He's Pat Bradley.
Bradley off the screen for three. Is he going to miss? He's been terrific in this first half.
The Shooter is brought to you by Wood Grill Buffet in Benton. Open Thursday through Sunday for lunch and dinner. Come on, come all, come hungry.
Well, I saw Pat on the SEC Network last night, and it was a good win for Alabama. pulling one out in what was a competitive game throughout. Looking forward to Saturday's game with Arkansas and a whole bunch more. I know Pat's looking forward to Sunday as well. Hopefully gets a chance to go to a nice soiree and watch the big game. What do you say there, PB? What's the word?
Oh, the word is let's go to the Super Bowl. I know DJ's excited. He's a Patriot, so maybe he can get him a ring. Will they send him a ring?
No, I think I missed that window. That'd be nice, wouldn't it?
Pat, you sound a little funky.
Uh-oh.
To me.
What you doing, Pat?
Sounds like he's...
But the hotline has been pretty much the worst connection I've ever had in my life the last 3 years. I don't know. Are you aware of that?
Sounds fine on the air. You just sound bad on the air. It's fine. We can definitely get by. So...
Well, the hotline, I'm saying, every time I call the hotline on any show...
Yeah.
It has the worst static and connection. It sounds better, I think. Remember when those guys landed on the moon?
Yeah, no, I know it sounds staticky to you, but it sounds fine on the air, so that's not the issue. Anyway, I do know that it's staticky. We've got people who get paid to do that kind of thing looking into it, but it sounds good on the air, so that's not an issue.
How much do they get paid? Can I get on that payroll?
I don't know. You sound like you're on a speakerphone. That's what your issue is. I don't know if you are or not, but that's not good.
Oh, I'm definitely on a speakerphone.
Can you get off of the speakerphone? That'd be awesome.
Well, then I got to hold it to my ear for like 20 minutes.
All right. There you go. Okay. I don't know. I mean
DJ.
Hey, man.
DJ, now I got to go to rehab for my elbow. I got to hold this thing to my ear.
Is it bad? You know how people say don't get on speakerphone when you're. I hate not talking on speakerphone.
Well, it's fine if you're doing a broadcast, though. It doesn't sound good. See.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know what the funny thing is?
What's that?
And it's maybe not funny, ha. It's more funny, like ironic. I've never done a thing on the zone when I wasn't on speakerphone.
So this is the first? Is this a first today? Like right now?
Right. So whatever is going on.
Well, it sounds a lot better now. That's all I'm
always
saying.
been good.
Thank you. Yeah. Yeah. Speakerphone's never ideal. That's okay. Anyway, it's not a big deal. It's fine. Easy fix. All right, let's move on. I don't know. Do we want to talk basketball or football?
Basketball.
I guess. Pat's a Patriots fan, though. I thought he might have some thoughts on the game. Do you feel confident going into the game this weekend? Or are you? Everybody's picking against your boys. Not everybody, but obviously they're an underdog. How do you feel about this matchup here, Patrick?
I think that I think obviously they're an underdog and they're very unlikely to get to where they are right now. I think we can all agree on that. But would you guys agree it comes down to Drake May? I mean, his first time being in that position. I know Sam Darnold, they're sort of the old wily vet. What do you guys come down on it?
I got a wager on the Patriots, so I mean, I picked them when I found out that Bo Nix was not going to play. I picked them to win the Super Bowl the round before. I guess it was before the Sunday game, before they played the Texans, and I assumed they would beat the Broncos, although that was a much better game than I expected. But so I got a small futures wager riding on your Patriots, Pat, at 4-1. So I'm hoping that they win, obviously.
Yeah, that would have been something, at the beginning of the year. I'm sure there's a lot of just old school guys sitting around the bar, like in August or early September, and they're like, I might as well put some money on the Patriots to win it all. And
Guaranteed.
Put their mortgage on there, and
well, it's funny you mentioned this, and Darnold certainly got a lot more experience than Drake May does, but he's really not been in this position either. I would think that nerves will be a huge factor for both guys. It's not like, Tom Brady who went like 27 times. I mean, this is going to be an interesting deal. And they both had great years, and Darnold's had back-to-back good years in two different places. But, it's a little bit different thing, I would think, for the Super Bowl. The hype and with everything on the line, this is like, a career changer.
It is pretty interesting, the organization's battling it back again. kind of think about how, I mean, I guess what gets lost to me is how successful the Seahawks have been overall. And, the last 20 years. I mean, they've put together some really good teams in their own right. I kind of, who is that? Who have they been attributing that to? That's the one thing I haven't been able to keep up with. It's all the hoop is the last 2 weeks leading up to it.
Well, Coach McDonald.
You know how, with the Patriots, they talk about, the Kraft, obviously Bob Kraft, and built it up.
Yeah.
I mean, I know that story in and out. And we all do with Belichick and Brady, but, I mean, the Seahawks have been able to put it together pretty well over here the last couple decades.
Yeah, I don't know who their GM is, but he certainly deserves a lot of credit, or their ownership. But Kraft is a household name, mostly because he's been there a million times. But, Seahawks GM. John Schneider. Not the it's Bo Duke, not Bo Duke, I assume.
Old John Schneider. He's doing a heck of a job. Congrats,
really is. President of Football Operations and GM. Packers, Chiefs, Seahawks, Redskins, back when they were. He's been around a little bit, and he's been there, I guess, for a while. Let's see, how long? I can't see here how long he's been there. But anyway, I'm assuming a while.
Yeah.
2010. They got Pete Carroll. So I think he was there before that or right around the same time. So, yeah, he's been around a while. So, yeah, he's had a lot of success. So, yeah, kudos to him. This morning, the morning guys asked me if the game at Mississippi State was a must-win for Arkansas. And I said, I don't think there are must-wins at this point in the year. So it would certainly not be a great loss to lose to a Mississippi State team that's trying to figure it out. But it's a road game still, right? I mean, every road game's difficult.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, this is February 5, right?
Yes.
And so we're on the cusp of hitting what college football fans will recognize as they always remember November. As Coach Burrows would say, February in college basketball is similar to November in college football. This is where those guys, the coaches, make their millions of dollars this month. And it's because you're going on the road to Starkville, Mississippi. It's not exciting. It's cold. You've been with each other for a couple of months. This is where you get to coach. This is where you get to motivate. And this is where you make your money. And so this is where it's separate. This is where Florida last year kicked it into gear, starts rolling. Even Cal last year, you know what I mean? He starts putting it together now. So, yeah, it's an important game. Is it a death sentence? Of course not. We know that. But I like to say this: if you're telling me, if you interview the guys on the team and they go, "Oh, we're gonna win the national championship, Final Four," okay, show me. Final Four teams don't probably lose to Mississippi State.
That's a good point. Mississippi State's 500. Yeah, 500 on the year. 11.
I did a game last year. It was Missouri at Florida. And Missouri absolutely went to Florida in Gainesville and just, and beat them. Beat them.
Ruined Florida's year.
Season, so, yeah. I mean, so it can happen, but you hope now you're kind of, figuring things out, okay. Okay, Carter Knox, let's put things together here, my man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it is about that time. Oklahoma's in dead last, Pat. Lost again last night at Kentucky. Do you think that Porter's in trouble there, or is he fighting an uphill battle with the resources for basketball at Oklahoma? And I guess both could be true.
That's unfortunate. Yeah, he doesn't have great NIL. I mean, they have some. Everyone does. I don't know if you saw they just announced that they're building a whole new basketball facility.
I did not.
Which is probably a long time coming for Oklahoma basketball. We love Coach Porter Moser. We got to know him really well. He has a really incredible knack of being able to like, I don't know, just Winwood was back against the wall. I remember last season, they had to win like a wild stretch at the end of the season. And they went out and did it. And then I think it was like the SEC tournament. They went out and just, and it was funny. I joked with him because he used to always wear the quarter zips. Like, everybody wears the quarter zips now. And I did one of their games, I think, last game of the season or whatever, and he wore a suit, like a red suit or a black suit. I go, Coach, you look fantastic. He goes, yeah, well, last time I wore this, we won. You got to roll with it. And every time he wears it, he wins. So he's able to put things together at the end, and I'm hoping, I'm praying they're going to be able to do that because, he's a great guy, and
he is a good
we're always
dude.
rooting for him.
No doubt. All right. I was looking through this. Somebody sent me this.
I think he's
this
married
morning.
to an Arkansas girl, isn't he?
I don't know. That could be.
I believe so.
Somebody sent me this thing. It has a layout, Pat, of all the appearances, performances by SEC teams in the NCAA tournament. Do you know off the top of your head? This could be a trivia question you can use on the SEC Network if you don't know.
I saw that on Twitter.
Oh, how many teams have never gone to a Final Four?
Vandy, Ole Miss. I'm not going to cheat and look up on my phone because I took a picture of it.
Okay.
I'm going to say, what was it? Vandy, Ole Miss. I know
There's
that.
one that's shocking to me.
Texas? No. I mean,
Texas has been to one.
Tennessee. Yeah, Tennessee.
Tennessee is shocking to me. I cannot believe that Tennessee has never been to a Final Four.
Dude, it just tells you the luck.
It's looking hard. Yeah, it's hard.
And I mean, you gotta think about it. One game, your star player has a nagging ankle injury. Your other big man gets in foul trouble. It's 3 in the first half.
Yeah.
Your starting guard, his girlfriend just broke up with him 5 minutes before the game. I mean, come on. What do we do? You know what I'm saying? All these things go on. DJ knows.
I would say, what's the hardest for a college? What's the hardest sport to win a national championship in out of the big three?
Well, the interesting thing is football, you can pretty much eliminate like 90% of the field.
Yeah.
I think it's really hard to build a championship team, but I think baseball and basketball, anything can happen. You saw two teams with losing records beating ranked teams last night, including Gonzaga. So, I mean, basketball is a wild card.
Like,
baseball is really wild.
Football, for the most part, the team that is supposed to win most of the time wins.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
And then,
well, the reason, right. Well, you can narrow it down to 10, right? I mean, 8 or 4, whatever. Now, getting to that, you could argue getting to that level is a lot more difficult in football than it is in basketball or baseball. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But upsets are not as likely or common. Yeah, I agree. I mean, basketball's up there for me. I mean, we saw, again, 16 beat a 1. I mean, you're never going to see the 16 seed in the tournament, in the playoff, beat a 1 team.
Yeah. And like to Pat's point, football, you don't run into so many circumstances where you get into foul trouble with one of your best players, and it changes the game.
Yeah,
you know?
can't. Right, you can't. Offensive linemen hold too many times to where you're kicked out of the game.
That would be wild if they started doing that, right?
Would be crazy.
That's one of the arguments with basketball is like, why are we penalizing our essentially at times our best players? It's just a weird. I guess does soccer do that too? When you get a yellow card or a pink card?
Well, if you get a red card, yellow card, red card, But those are a little bit more difficult to come by than a foul in basketball. Dang, how much would the game change, Pat, if you were a coach or on a team if you could not foul out?
Dude, it would be like a football game. It would be like a football game. Let's be honest. Dudes like, I remember when Hunter Henry played for Pulaski Academy, and if my memory serves me correct, he was with Dusty, and this is in the day, we were doing the game for the Buzz championship game. I think Hunter fouled out, if I'm not mistaken. And if he, and somebody correct me, please, I want to remember this, but I believe that. So DJ, if Hunter, if he doesn't foul out, I mean,
Mm-hmm.
You get that 6'5" dude just clipping people.
Yeah.
We love Hunter. We love Hayden. We love all the Henry. But
our buddy Gary Burton Jr. ran into Hunter yesterday.
Saw that.
We got a clip to share with you here coming up in a minute.
By the way, can you tell Hunter if you see him?
We won't see him.
I've been texting him for tickets to the Patriots for like 5 years.
Yeah.
Now he must have given me the wrong phone number, but I haven't heard back from anybody. I can't get a ticket to a game. What am I, Chuck? What am I, Chuck? What over here?
I have Hayden's number. I don't have Hunter's number. But if you want to text his brother, I'm sure no one else is asking him for tickets this week. So,
listen,
anyway.
If they don't want me near the facility, I understand.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think you're right.
Pat, you're not asking for Super Bowl tickets. You just want to go to a regular season game?
I want to go regular season. And can I get the good seats? Maybe a sideline pass? Maybe. Can I get a ride to the game? Maybe pick me up? I don't know. No, too much?
Too much, probably. I mean, look, I think you would be a great addition, and you're a very passionate fan. I think you'd be perfect. They'd be fortunate to have you, but I don't know. We can ask. If we talk to him, we'll definitely ask him. If they win the Super Bowl and we get him on, I will ask him for Patriots regular season tickets for you, okay?
Actually, check that. Only if I get sideline pass.
All right, I'll work on it. We got to go. PB, I appreciate you. Talk to you next week. Thank you. Doesn't Pat sound great off the speakerphone?
A lot better.
So much better. Sorry about his elbow. Actually, don't care that much. He'll be fine. He's a durable kid. 11:26. Sorry, I disagree. From our text line here out of Middleton Heat and Air. Sorry, I disagree. Baseball is the hardest sport to win a national championship. Asked Dave Van Horn for his opinion. I said baseball.
Yeah.
Baseball and basketball. Because on a given day, look, LSU won the national championship last year. They lost in the postseason to the Little Rock Trojans.
Mm-hmm.
Baseball's wild.
Yeah. And like I said, I would narrow it down to like the top teams who have a legit shot at winning. I think football is usually the easiest, right?
I think once you get to that point.
Yeah, once you're in that conversation.
It's hard to build a championship team, but I think you're right. Once you're there, it's I'm not going to say it's completely chalk, but there's a lot of that for sure. We're here at Oaklawn. It's 11:27. If you want to join us, we are at 501-661-1037. That's our text number as well if you'd like to text in. And our live fan feedback through our Listen Live button is brought to you by Rainbow Restoration. If you'd like to join us with a comment there. I've got some great sound from the NFL. Tripp has put on the board. We're going to get a clip of our buddy Gary Burton Jr. By the way, you made that bet with him, 12 or more.
He got it.
He's on fire.
Yeah, he got it. I saw it. He texted me yesterday and said, please have my helmet when I get back.
Yes. So we got this bet made the other day. He's a Ravens fan, and DJ's got a signed Ravens helmet signed by
Joe Flacco. And it signed NFL MVP. It was the year they won.
That's a good one. It's awfully nice of you to give that up. But he had to get a dozen famous people on his for interviews, and he's done a great job. So I'm talking to Cooper Kupp. So I'm talking to Hunter Henry and a bunch of others. So we're going to play a couple of those clips come up. Also, Tom Brady's got a great story about the Super Bowl with Seattle that he played in.
Jeez.
And preparing to the bitter end and the keys and the difference that it can make in an outcome of a ball game.
You know what?
Let's roll that break.
I feel like we have not been given justice to, or what has not been done justice, is the phenomenon of Malcolm Butler the following year in the Super Bowl not playing a snap and it never being explained. Ever.
That's a great point. I thought about that.
Starting all year as your corner and come Super Bowl doesn't play one snap, and no one ever explained it. And you see clips online, Danny Amendola, a couple other players, they're all trying to figure out why the hell wasn't Malcolm playing?
Yeah.
Like, this is our big-time game. Never explained.
Huh. The bigger question is, why in the world did Seattle throw that football the year before? When you had beast mode running roughshod over the Patriots defense, and he ran it down to the one on 2nd and goal from the one, they throw it. What are you doing? Insane. It's 11:29. We're going to hit a break. When we come back, we'll share some NFL stuff, and we've got some other guests coming in, allegedly, in this hour as well. David Longinati set to join us at 11:45. We've got Chris Ho at 12:30. What's on tap? There's Chris Ho over there.
I see him.
We got What's on tap coming up 12:45, brought to you by our friends at Flyway Brewing in Northwest Arkansas, in North Little Rock, and now out in Breckenridge Village in DJ's neck of the woods.
That's right.
Back in a sec. At Oaklawn, we're in the main line.
Arkansas Municipal Equipment presents Coach Nolan Richardson when he joins Drive Time Sports every week with Rollin' with Nolan. Arkansas Municipal Equipment in Bowen. Find them online at ametrucks.com.
This is Sports Center.
Last night in college basketball for teams in the Natural State, Central Arkansas won their 6th game in a row by dominating North Alabama 81-60 at home. Since entering the NCAA, 6 games is the longest win streak the Bears have ever recorded. Central Arkansas will face Lipscomb on Saturday. Arkansas State beat Coastal Carolina 70-66. They'll host Louisiana Monroe on Saturday. Arkansas Pine Bluff took down Grambling 67-64. They'll host Alcorn State on Saturday. Tonight in college basketball, the Arkansas women will face Missouri at 6:30 on SEC Network Plus, and the Woodrock men and women will take on Lindenwood tonight, with the women playing at 5 and the men playing at 7. Both games will be on ESPN Plus and 106.7 Buzz 2. I'm Christian Weaver with the Buzz Radio Network. 10 Fitness brings you Top 10 Tuesdays with The Zone each week. Justin and DJ will dive into a different Top 10 list and take your calls. Brought to you by 10 Fitness. Turn back the clock on gym prices. Check out the new clothing at Bell & Swart in Conway. A new cricket polo with Razorback logo, button-downs, vests, sweaters, slacks with UCA or Arkansas gear from Johnny O and Peter Millar. Great staff, fantastic service. Bell & Swart, the only Central Arkansas men's store with a tailor on staff to fit you. So go now to Bell & Swart, 1011 Oak Street in Conway on Facebook and Instagram.
The Bucks are back at the 36th Annual Reliance Bank Arkansas Big Buck Classic, presented by Arkansas's Best Chevy Dealers, February 6th through the 8th at the State Fairgrounds. You could win a lifetime hunting license, a hunting rifle, a $1,000 gift card from Hunter's Refuge, $1,000 from Reliance Bank, or a bear den trip from Arkansas's Best Chevy Dealers. The Taka Hunting Gear Game and Fish Foundation free kid zone, including a trout pond, hoverball, Bwana gym, and more. Hunters, bring your antlers for your chance to win a Can-Am Defender from Bradford Marine and ATV. Rattlesnakes, chainsaw carving, monster trucks, the Big Buzz chili cook-off, and the Dave Ward's antler display. The Reliance Bank Arkansas Big Buck Classic, presented by Arkansas's Best Chevy Dealers. Tree stands, clothing, ATVs, UTVs, ammo, and more. It's a Hall of Fame event and an Arkansas tradition. February 6th through the 8th at the State Fairgrounds. Sponsored by Reliance Bank, Arkansas's Best Chevy Dealers, Bradford Marine and ATV, Can-Am, Hunter's Refuge, Remington, Taka Hunting Gear, Outlaw Beer, and 103.7 The Buzz. Visit BigBuckClassic.com and Facebook for more info.
This is Justin Acri. If hand or wrist pain is getting in the way of your daily life, it's time to see the specialists at the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health. Their fellowship-trained hand and wrist surgeons treat everything from arthritis and fractures to nerve injuries and carpal tunnel. And with Arkansas's only hand trauma telemedicine program, advanced care is available around the clock. Call Ortho at 501-686-TOSH to schedule your appointment today and get back to living pain-free. That's 501-686-8674. The doctor will see you now.
You're listening to The Zone with Justin Acri and DJ Williams. You like what you hear? Well, check out our video stream on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, and Twitch.
And if you don't like what you hear, keep it to yourself. Like for Emily on our live fan feedback brought to you by Rainbow Restoration. We were talking about Ralph the Sales Weasel. 25 years for Ralph the Sales Weasel at the Buzz. And Emily, allegedly, it's Emily, again, because you do it on live fan feedback, I can't really track you. I don't have a phone number or IP address. You can say whatever you want. Yep. Says anyone that can endure Acri for any amount of time, but especially 25 years, understands what long suffering is. And Emily, I don't know how long it would take for you to kiss my behind. Oh. But you can get started any old time. Ow. But thanks for the feedback, jackass.
Ow.
All right.
You see why I like working with you, Justin?
Appreciate you listening. Look, if you're going to be a jerk-off for no reason and send me stuff like that, I'm going to get irritated at you. And usually I'll just ignore it, but I just want you to know how stupid you are to send that in. And it's cool. You're welcome to do it, but I don't know what the point of it is. It's probably just as pointless for me to read it and then react to it. And normally I'll ignore it, but I'm in a mood today.
But here we are.
Yeah.
Here we are.
You know?
I always
just don't do it on speakerphone and we're fine.
There's this song by Moneybagg Yo. You've heard of him?
Absolutely. Moneybagg Yo and I are tight.
Yeah.
Thicker than thick.
It has a song called Time Today.
Yeah.
And that's usually when I preface if I want to go back at somebody or not.
Yeah.
He says, I look at my wrist. I got time today. F it, I'm crossing the line today.
Woo!
And that's how. And we got time today.
3 hours.
Be careful.
Let's talk some NFL. All right, we told you Hunter Henry visited with our buddy Gary Burton Jr., who joined us early in the week, and he had a chance to talk to him a little bit. Did I send you that clip? There it is.
You did
okay,
not.
Yes, I did. It's in the list, you knucklehead.
You sent me the Drake May clip, not the Hunter Henry clip.
Oh, you're right. Gary Burton Jr. talking to Drake May about Hunter Henry. That's
Gotcha.
what it was. But he did talk to Hunter Henry, too. Anyway, I'll tell you what. You talk about effusive with his praise. Drake May thinks the world of Hunter Henry, and so do we.
Also, I'm a Razorback fan as well, from Arkansas. Yeah. Teammates with Hunter Henry. Can you just talk about what he means?
Man, Arkansas's finest, man. Hunter Henry. I think, Arkansas, the college, anybody that's from his hometown, his family's real proud of the man he is. He's such a great teammate. He's so fun to be around. He's such a great competitor. He's one of the best teammates I'll have in my career. It's hard for me to say that now, but I know looking back, he'll still be one of them. He's one of my best friends on the team. Great player, even better teammate, and a man of faith. Has a great family, and is in it for the right reasons. He does show up to work, every day. Putting his ball out there, practicing hard, and really just always in a good mood, and really just enjoy playing with Hunter. And I appreciate every moment out there with him.
Have you ever been to Arkansas?
I've been to Arkansas. That's a good question. I think maybe drove through it. I don't know if I've been exactly to it, but I maybe drove through it.
All right, if you're driving through, does that count that you've been to Arkansas? How does that work?
I tell you what is underappreciated with a guy like Hunter.
Okay, go ahead.
Is him being a veteran and what you just heard from Drake May, young guy in the league.
Yep.
His locker mate, what's the first-round draft pick from LSU, left tackle they got over there? What's his name again? He's going to be one of the best left tackles in the NFL.
I don't know. I'm not familiar with the Patriots roster.
He was top 5 pick last year, maybe number 2.
I don't remember the draft either.
But he's his locker mate, and you got all these young guys that all say the same thing about Hunter Henry. And having a guy like that in your locker room who's a vet with all the experience, the big contracts, who takes time.
You must be thinking of Will Campbell.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh,
Will
yeah.
Campbell.
Okay, sorry. Just jogged my memory.
Yeah. Oh, is that it?
No, I Googled.
It's huge for a team, and it's huge for a locker room because what it allows is those guys to develop in an environment where they're comfortable and can thrive at an extremely high level. So you see all these young guys making so many fast strides over there in New England. It's because of guys like Hunter Henry, and that's big time.
I saw a note here on Twitter. It says that Seahawks OC Clint Kubiak gifted the entire team Bibles for Christmas. And I'm like, bro, they can just steal them out of their hotel rooms when they go on the road. What a waste of time.
Yeah.
That's a nice gift, though. Mm-hmm. Also, you should probably hold on to a couple of them. You're going to need them when you go to Las Vegas. Just saying. Yeesh. Also, this is a good story. So this was Colin Cowherd's show. Tom Brady's on there, and he's talking about preparation and down to the last detail. And I love this story. This is about before the Patriots played the Seahawks in the Super Bowl, and he talked about a couple of things he did right before the game, or the night before the game, that made all the difference in the game.
So a cool story. 2014, we're playing the Seahawks in the Super Bowl.
Yep.
And we have 4 days of practice in Foxborough. We're playing against the Legion of Boom. Man, that was a legit defense. Unbelievable. We have 3 days of practice down in Arizona where the game's being played. It's Friday night after we've had 7 practices, and we go out to dinner with my family, come back from dinner. It's about 9:30. I'm walking from the parking lot up to my hotel room on Friday night, and I called Josh. I said, I'm not feeling great about the red area. There's a lot of moving parts, and I feel like if I look to the right, the defense is going to move to the right, and that's going to take away the guys I'm thinking about. If I look to the left, they're all going to move, and they're just going to move with my eyes and cover our receivers. And I don't think we can gain any leverage. Can we just go through the plan one more time? He and I at 10 o'clock on Friday night, after 7 plays are done, are watching red area film of the Seahawks defense, okay? All the hay's in the barn. Practice is over. We got no more shots at practice. Josh and I come up with about 3 or 4 plays on that Friday night between 10 and 11 o'clock at night. We walk through the plays. That's one particular play you just showed on the screen was one of the plays that we installed on the Saturday morning, the Sunday before the game, that we put in. We walked through them, and we threw touchdown passes on two of the plays that we installed on that Saturday morning. So talk about feeling like you could be over-prepared. No, you could be prepared, and then you can go to the next level, which is cross every T, dot every I, because in that game came down to the smallest of margins. And what does it take? Sometimes that's what it takes. And that's the trust and confidence that he and I built in one another.
Is that not awesome?
This dude, perfect example. I'm not surprised by hearing that clip. When I first I played with Aaron Rodgers and Tom Brady.
Yep.
All right, and everybody always asks me who's better. It just depends on what you're asking for. Arm talent, Aaron Rodgers, no doubt. One of the first things Tom Brady said to me in a locker room in New England when I came over, he says, God, is Aaron's ball really that nice? I mean, you got all these guys, looking at Aaron just simply the way he throws it, and they're mimicking the way he throws it at practice with, like, his feet off the ground and everything. I was like, wow, that's wild. But when we got to the meeting rooms, the biggest difference, because we would always have a full team meeting and then break it off to, like, skill position with the quarterbacks. In the meetings in Green Bay, typically went through pretty fast. Coach saying what we're doing, you pick up on the offense, you got install, boom, 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 move on, no big deal. I get to New England, and I'm new, so I'm trying to fast-track learn this stuff, and I pick it up in about 2 weeks. But those meetings were always so long, because even after I've been there 2 weeks, I picked up the whole offense, and Josh McDaniels is leading this thing. We had that one person in the meeting room, kind of like the kid in class who always asks a question to prolong the meeting, and it was always Tom Brady. And I was just like, I know without a doubt this guy knows the answer to this question, and he knows what's supposed to happen on this play, but he keeps on asking questions. It made no sense to me. And you could even see Josh McDaniels at the time kind of like, okay, Tom, then he had to make up something that he's never said before. And I was just so impressed with his approach of feeling like he doesn't know it all, and there's still something to learn.
Do you think there was anything about that he did it so it was reiterated to the other players in the room?
No, he is genuinely curious, and I really think he believes, okay, I've been in this offense. How many years has he had been there since? 12 years? He knows the offense. And I really do believe he always believes there's something he's missing, and he's searching for this thing called perfection. And that's a really cool approach. And it's for some people, they can't handle it, and it's too much, but it worked for him.
Our zone quest of the day today, you can catch it on Twitter at 1037TheBuzz. What is one food item that has to be on your Super Bowl spread? Wings, 24%. Pizza, under 10%. Sorry, DJ.
I take that back. Maybe he was saying it for Gronk because he struggled sometimes on the mental side of things. But go ahead.
Can we stay here for 1 second?
I'd say you have me thinking.
Queso, 55%. Very popular. Other, 12%. We only got 42 votes, though, so pick it up. This guy says falafel. Hilarious. I'm guessing that's not true. Potato skins, Rebecca said. I ate some of Joe's Corky's potato skins yesterday. Mm-hmm. They've got pulled pork on them. Buddy, they are great. So if you're going to go to Corky's, don't sleep on the tater skins. They're amazing. That's a great one to have on your spread for Super Bowl Sunday. And Smash Tater on Twitter says bacon wrapped anything, and that's a great point.
What about the person who shows up to the Super Bowl party and brings the tray with like the carrots and the celery?
I like a veggie tray.
That's you?
I wouldn't bring it to a party, but I like a veggie tray. I would provide one if I had a party.
Okay.
For sure, I like that.
It's usually the one thing that's typically left.
Well, you know what? After I become a complete fatty 2x4 during a party like that, the next day I love having some veggies available to me, so it's good. There's nothing wrong with being a veggie tray, bringing a veggie tray to a party like that.
Yeah.
All right, let's hit our break. It's 11:43. We've got some more texts here from our friends, and it's all courtesy of our friends at Middleton Heat and Air. This person says, did you see this? Tom Brady, you have 23 hours to respond or it's up. I'm going blank about who you are. What is this? Is this on Twitter? Oh, Asante Samuel. Is this actually legitimate?
Why is that so zoomed? Oh, that's just the way they sent it?
Yeah. Is that legit? I have not seen that. Thank you, Taylor and Cabot. I have not seen that at all. That's interesting. As a female listener, I was wondering, where'd that go? I was wondering what the difference in the locker room with a young quarterback, the dynamic from DJ's follower always. I was wondering what the difference in the locker room with a young quarterback, the dynamic of rally the team. Does a young quarterback always become the voice of the team? Is that a thing, DJ? Stay here with me for a second.
Say that again.
Exactly.
I was looking.
No,
up
I know you're. I know that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Does the young quarterback always is it always the voice of the locker room, the young quarterback, or do sometimes they sit back and let the vets be the voice?
The vets.
Even though I feel like Caleb Williams pretty quickly became a voice in his locker room.
I bet it was started with the vets, though.
Okay.
And the vets were probably like, hey, we need you to be this guy.
DJ, sounds like Brady was a real pain in the butt to play with. At least you got ready for working with Acri, LOL. That's hilarious.
No, he wasn't a pain in the butt. He was actually really nice. He's a little weird, but he was really nice.
This person sent me a picture of chocolate sauce and ribs. What are you doing here, kids? What are we looking at? What is this? This person says, what about chocolate ribs? No, not chocolate ribs. That's got to be – actually, maybe that's okay. I don't know. Anyway, what did you find out about the Asante Samuel thing?
I guess it's about him calling Tom Brady out for not rooting for the Patriots in Super Bowl 60. Tom Brady saying, I don't really have a dog in this one, and I'll just be rooting for a good game between his former team and the Seattle Seahawks. Who cares?
Tom works for the Raiders now.
Former Patriots. Surely there's more to it, right?
Well, Tom's an owner, owner at the Raiders now. So
here we go. Here's the more of the text or the tweets. Tom Brady, you have 23 hours to respond, or it's up. I'm going blah blah blah. What you heard? Tom Brady, new name, flaw ass Brady. Brady, you can't be only one winning Super Bowls. He's making it seem like he's upset at him because he's not going full in and rooting for Drake May to win the Super Bowl.
Yeah. You lost me there, Asante. Sorry.
Me too. That's a little
And again, he's an
dramatic.
owner of the Raiders now, dude. It's over. Move on.
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess I bet if you really pressed him, he would tell you he's pulling for the Patriots. Why would you not win? Or maybe you don't want your organization to be any good now that you're not there anymore.
Some people are like that.
I understand that.
Yeah.
Look, I hope the Buzz completely implodes if I ever leave. Just kidding. All right, we are back in a moment. We've got a few more of your texts to share, but David Longinotti's in the house, and we got a busy day at Oaklawn. Fifth season being run today. We've got the Southwest Stakes tomorrow. We'll get into all that with David on the other side of the break. And we have a very special guest to announce we'll tell you about coming up on Oaklawn Race Day. Early start. I don't know if he knows this, but okay, well, we got to make sure that he's on board. All right, we're going to hit a break. It's 11:47.
When the unthinkable happens to your home or business, whether it's damage from smoke, water, fire, or mold, let Rainbow Restoration make you whole again. Their extensively trained team, state-of-the-art equipment, and 24/7 rapid response will help get your life back on track fast. Because this isn't just their service area, it's their home. When you need them, find them at ArkansasRestorationExperts.com. Rainbow Restoration, where they restore, you recover. Services performed by an independently owned and operated franchise.
Super Bowl 60 is here. Win it all or go home. With DraftKings Pick 6, every snap is a shot at bigger payouts and huge cash prizes. Just pick more or less on 2 or more player stats and watch your payout climb with every correct pick. The more you hit, the more you win. Only on DraftKings Pick 6. Now available in Texas, Florida, California, and dozens of states nationwide. New DraftKings customers. Celebrate Super Bowl 60 with a $60 Pick 6 bonus. Make your first Pick 6 entry for just $5 and get $60 in bonus picks. Download the DraftKings Pick 6 app right now and use code 1037THEBUZZ. That's code 1037THEBUZZ. Just $5 gets you $60 in bonus picks. Ride the upside in partnership with DraftKings Pick 6. The crown is yours. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. 18 and over in most states. Void where prohibited. Restrictions apply. One per new customer. Bonus awarded as non-withdrawable bonus picks that expire in 14 days. Terms at pick6.draftkings.com/promos. Limited time offer.
Welcome to Moe's. Everyone knows that coming into Moe's for our Mo Monday special is the best deal in burritos. But what about those other 6 days? Well, let me introduce the new Mo Value Meal. Junior burrito, side of queso, chips, salsa, and a fountain drink for only $9.99. And the best part? It's available all day, every day at Moe's Southwest Grill. Now here's my daughter Andy Kate with a special reminder.
Remember, kids eat free on Sundays. Welcome to Moe's.
Hey, it's David Basil for Luxury Pool and Spa. Can you feel it in the air? Oh, I can. It's hot tub season, and I love my hot tub from Luxury Pool and Spa. You can too. They have Fantasy and Caldera hot tubs in stock and ready for delivery. Luxury Pool and Spa also carries Sharona Spa chemicals and frog systems. I use both in my hot tub. You gotta have them. Luxury Pool and Spa also has Pollywood Adirondack outdoor furniture for sitting around your fire pit with family and friends. Live the life of luxury with Luxury Pool and Spa in Conway and Russellville. LuxuryPoolArkansas.com.
It's Justin Acri for Coffin by Design West. Shop with the local folks and get exactly what you want. You can also shop from the convenience of your own home by going to KaufmanLumber.com. There's an online store with over 800,000 items in inventory that can be delivered straight to your front door. Items in inventory include everything from hardware to housewares, heating and cooling supplies, lawn and garden tools, sporting goods, store and office supplies, and there's a huge range of products in each area available. So go by their store in West Little Rock at 14900 Cantrell Road, or do your shopping online at KaufmanLumber.com.
If you're loving what you hear on The Zone, you should try our video stream on YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, or Twitter, or X if you're a nerd.
Back.
Let's get back into The Zone.
Yes, we are back in the zone. We are live at Oaklawn, and it is Southwest Stakes week, shall I call it? I guess we got racing today and racing tomorrow, which is including the Southwest Stakes. Full slate on Saturday, and Super Bowl Sunday there's racing now too. So we got a great 4-day extravaganza. David Longinati joining us, who is the director of Oaklawn Anywhere. So if you sadly cannot join us, you can still wager on all these great races this week.
Absolutely.
It's a big weekend for horse racing generally across the nation.
But we are going to be the focus of the entire weekend of racing.
100%.
Absolutely.
Absolutely, without a doubt.
As usually we are anyway. But this week, particularly with the Southwest on Friday, it's not just the Southwest. You got the Martha Washington there as well. Both of those award points for Kentucky Derby and Kentucky Oaks qualifiers. Then you've got two other overnight stakes races tomorrow. Then Saturday, you got the Bayacoa. All we got there is last year's champion 3-year-old filly coming back, making her 4-year-old debut. And then we got the King Cotton Stakes on Sunday. And Sunday will get you out of here plenty of time to see the kickoff of the Super Bowl.
Or you could just walk over to the main line and hang out here and watch it.
You can. That's even better.
Yes, I think that's a great idea. So what are you feeling about today? We had Nancy pick. Did you handicap today?
I picked a couple of races. I also obviously look at the stakes race and just kind of looking, did the kind of a quick overview search of some meat on the bones, so to speak. So I got something.
What do you got for me in the Martha Washington or the fifth season? Excuse me, today.
The scratches really impacted that race quite a bit.
It did. The Japanese horse. We went through the name. What a cool name.
Well, I don't know how to pronounce it, but I don't have to say it.
Como Rebino Omoide.
Ah, that's probably good.
It means like light coming through the trees or something.
That's usually the best kind.
The best kind of light?
Very peaceful.
Yeah.
I love it.
I think Speed King, this is Speed King's race to win or lose. I mean, he's the only speed in the field. He is stretching out for the first time. He won last year's Southwest with, I think, what is kind of a similar trip that he gets today. He's going to be the favorite. But, it's Speed King. It's local guys. It's Hot Springs, Ron Moquette and Ted Bowman. As I said on this morning show, Moquette lives about 400 yards that way. Ted Bowman lives about 400 yards that way. Like, we're right equidistance between their two houses. Equidistance.
We have 12 in the card tomorrow, including the Southwest. Now, obviously, we're going to do Oaklawn Race Day on Saturday, so we'll be recapping the Southwest, not previewing it or picking it. And we have not I haven't seen any scratches out of here yet, but Litmus Test is certainly a horse to watch in here. Rancho Santa Fe, another one, yes?
And Litmus Test is the one scratch. He did not make the trip from Bob Baffert. Baffert just brought Butane with him.
Well, guess what? That changes things a lot, and Butane's a bad horse, too.
Yep.
Decode, so we got some horses with some relatively short prices in here, but that does open things up a bit with Litmus Test not going to be the litmus test in this one.
Well, and the main key is I think the thing you have to ask is, can Butane or Decode stretch out to a mile and 16th? As lightly raced as both of them are, particularly Decode. He looked like a monster winning here on December the 14th. Got the highest buyer speed figure of any 2-year-old in the country this past year, tied for the highest. And also ran the fastest time of any 2-year-old in the history of Oaklawn Park for 6 furlongs, 109.57. That was a huge, huge race. He's been training well. Of course, like every other horse that's been at Oaklawn, he has missed some training the past 9 days. But you have to think that, being here and seeing the forecast, most of the trainers who are here know that kind of knew what was coming and could prepare because of that. Butane, same question. Can he stretch out from 7 furlongs to a mile and a 16th? And then you've got our guest, Mark Cassie, on Saturday's show. Hopefully he thinks we'll be having a good chance to talk about his pair in there. Strategic Risk, who won the Smarty Jones Stakes, and Silent Tactic, who was the runner-up.
How do you feel about the speed for Strategic Risk? Not a particularly fast Smarty Jones I'm looking at here as far as the results go. What do you think about that?
No, that was kind of a somewhat of a I don't think you could call it a paceless race, but I think, the horses, if you go back and watch that replay, the horse was relaxed the entire time. And if you go also look at his other horse, Silent Tactic, I think he has the best chance to improve off of that race. So
and Silent Tactic finished second in Smarty Jones.
Yeah, and I'm not going to completely disregard him either.
Okay, I like it. What about the other? What's the best field outside of the Southwest this weekend?
Well, the Martha Washington's pretty good as well. Cassie's got 2 in there as well, Search Party and Counting Stars. But the race of the weekend that everyone's looking forward to see is the Saturday's Bayakoa with Nitrogen. Short field in that race. These are older fillies and mares going a mile and 16th. But Nitrogen is returning champion from last year. Everyone's looking forward to seeing her run. It's her first start at Oaklawn, but she is probably the reason she won champion 3-year-old filly is because of her versatility. She won on the turf. She won on the dirt. She won on a sloppy main track. She won on a fast main track. Coming off of a second in the Breeders' Cup Distaff. The other one of the day on Saturday is race number 4. Sandman, last year's Arkansas Derby winner, comes back in that allowance race.
All right. Very good. Oaklawn Anywhere, for those who don't know or haven't been paying attention, you can still sign up. There's still a $200 bonus now. Tell people how they do that.
Very simple. You, if you're a iPhone or iPad user, just go to the App Store, download Oaklawn Anywhere app. If you're an Android user, just go to bet.oaklawn.com. You can register there, and the first 30 days after you register, for every $200 you wager, we will give you $50.
I like that. Well, I'm looking forward to talking to Mark Cassidy. Bright and early, 9 a.m. We're going to start Oaklawn Race Day this Saturday because we give way to the Razorbacks. All hail, John Calipari and company. But we are looking forward to it. And the Southwest will be a lot of fun again. Tomorrow is great weather. Today is going to be awesome, and then this weekend just fantastic. So worth the wait, certainly, for live racing after we had to put it off after the
it's time to get out of the house.
No doubt. I think you guys will have incredible crowds this weekend. I think we'll be busy on all the outdoor events this weekend. So, all right, let's hit some text here from the 501. Is the question about the UCA Bears still around there? Oh, here we go. Justin, my brother graduated from UCA long ago when it was known as Arkansas Teachers College. Visited the campus recently. It was a great campus now. What a great campus now than what I remember in the 70s. It is a great campus. Jeff's got his cheese recipe: 1 box of queso blanco Velveeta, 1 box of Mexican Velveeta, 1 pound of pepper jack, 4 cans Rotel, 1 can nacho cheese sauce, 1 can nacho cheese with jalapenos, pound of hot sausage, a pound of regular sausage, smoke at 250 for 4 hours.
Whoa.
Smoked cheese, man, that's my next foray on the smoker, is going to be cheese dip on the smoker.
That sounds awesome.
I'm starving. It sounds amazing. Corey from Maumelle. Justin, I love your energy, and you are great. Don't stop doing what you're doing. Let the haters hate. They hate us because they ain't us, he says. That's exactly right. You tell him, Corey. Thank you, buddy. And Payne is running tomorrow in the 4th race and the morning line favorite at 11 years old. 11 years old, is that right?
You don't see many of those.
You don't see many of those,
particularly with Payne's ability. He can still run.
For the month of January, you can save thousands on remaining clearance models. 1, 2, 3, and 4 bedrooms available for immediate delivery. Don't have land yet? Don't worry. At Hawks, we can finance the land and home together in one payment. Start investing your money into your own property. And we have lenders financing all types of credit scores. Now through the end of March, lenders offering $500 down land homes with certain credit scores. That's Hawks Homes in Conway and Bryant, or go on hawkshomes.net.
President's Day, a day that will become famous for saving you money.
With presidential savings at Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Cast your ballot for savings of 40% store-wide. And special interest financing for 48 months on stylish sofas, sectionals, and of course, recliners. Become the candidate for comfort for America's choice. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Shackelford Galleries of Little Rock.
Home live the lazy.
Are
you still on the sidelines? Then it's time you suit up and get in the game. Download Arkansas's favorite sports wagering app, Bet Saracen, today.
A lot of talk.
Why do you have to talk like that?
And a lot more attitude.
You have a problem? Turn off your station.
103.7 The Buzz. KABZ, Little Rock.
KRK's Madison Gaffner for the Buzz Radio Network. Pine Bluff police are warning teens and parents about a viral TikTok prank, including the door-kicking challenge, saying this prank isn't just harmless fun. In Fayetteville, similar pranks have left some homeowners with some serious property damage, and nationally, officials point to a deadly case in Houston last fall, where a ding-dong ditch prank ended with a homeowner firing shots, killing an 11-year-old child. Police say these trends can have real-world consequences and are urging parents to talk with their kids about the risks. Plus, a lawsuit is accusing a pastor at North Little Rock First Assembly of God of sexual abuse dating back to the mid-1990s. A woman claims Rodney Loy used scripture to pressure her into sexual acts, and also claims church leaders should have known he posed a danger. The church board says it's launched an investigation. That's going to do it for your news today. I'm Madison Gaffner for the Buzz Radio Network.
Get in the conversation with live fan feedback at 1037thebuzz.com, presented on The Zone by Rainbow Restoration. When the unthinkable happens to your home or business, damage from water, smoke, fire, or mold, let Rainbow Restoration make you whole again. ArkansasRestorationExperts.com. They restore, you recover.
Weather from the Fletcher Weather Center with KARK's Pat Walker.
A cold morning, but a milder afternoon. It'll be mostly sunny. This afternoon, we'll top out at 55 degrees. Tonight, clear, not as cold as it was this morning. Tomorrow morning, we'll start off around 37, then get to 70 Friday afternoon with a sunny sky. With the Buzz Radio Network, I'm meteorologist Pat Walker.
Are you hungry? Something new, $25, all you can eat, sushi rolls, soup, salad, Benihana rice. Come at Benihana's Monday through Thursday.
The seasons are always changing, but one thing should stay the same: the comfort of your home. Let the heat and air professionals at PR McGinty keep your family warm in the winter and cool in the summer. Call today.
Old Man Winter showed up and nobody could get out. Nobody could. Alcoa Community Federal Credit Union gets it. So the New Year Auto Loan Special has been extended through February 13th. Get an ultra-low 2.026% interest rate, up to 84 months financing, and no payments for 90 days. Valid on 24, 25, and 26 models, or refinance your current auto loan. Serving 15 counties in Central Arkansas. Apply online today at alcoacommunityfcu.org. Alcoa Community Federal Credit Union. Local people who get it.
The Bucks are back at the 36th Annual Reliance Bank Arkansas Big Buck Classic, presented by Arkansas's Best Chevy Dealers. February 6th through the 8th at the State Fairgrounds. You could win a lifetime hunting license, a hunting rifle, a $1,000 gift card from Hunter's Refuge, $1,000 from Reliance Bank, or a bear den trip from Arkansas's Best Chevy Dealers. The Taka Hunting Gear Game and Fish Foundation free kid zone, including a trout pond, hoverbowl, Bwana gym, and more. Hunters, bring your antlers for your chance to win a Can-Am Defender from Bradford Marine and ATV. Rattlesnakes, chainsaw carving, monster trucks, the Big Buzz chili cook-off, and the Dave Ward's antler display. The Reliance Bank Arkansas Big Buck Classic, presented by Arkansas's Best Chevy Dealers. Tree stands, clothing, ATVs, UTVs, ammo, and more. It's a Hall of Fame event and an Arkansas tradition. February 6th through the 8th at the State Fairgrounds. Sponsored by Reliance Bank, Arkansas's Best Chevy Dealers, Bradford Marine and ATV, Can-Am, Hunter's Refuge, Remington, Taka Hunting Gear, Outlaw Beer, and 1037 The Buzz. Visit BigBuckClassic.com and Facebook for more info.
Well, Bass, game's almost over. I hope you got those bets in on the Oaklawn Sports app.
You know, Roger, this Oaklawn Sports betting app might actually make watching games with you bearable.
That's big talk coming from a guy who's about to pick up the tab. But I hear you. With this app, we can bet on all the games this season with so many options.
And after they kick this field goal, it'll be you picking up the tab.
Nah, he's going to miss.
It's good!
That's bad.
Bet all season long with Oaklawn Sports, Arkansas's best sports betting app.
Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
This is the Pigskin Preacher, bringing you the word. Anytime a snowmageddon weather event invades the South, several things can be counted on. A trip to the store to find all the milk and bread gone. Schools will close. Traffic will slow to a snarl. And the ditches will be filled with cars. But remember what Kipling said, if you can keep your head while all others about you are losing theirs, you'll be a man, my son. Well, at least a man with some milk and bread, anyway. Ask your Double B's cashiers about signing up for a rewards card, where you can save money on purchases at all 34 stores in Arkansas. Free money, folks. That's something we can all use. Double B's. It's where you gas it, grab it, and go. That's Double B's.
This is Justin Acri. If hand or wrist pain is getting in the way of your daily life, it's time to see the specialists at the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health. Their fellowship-trained hand and wrist surgeons treat everything from arthritis and fractures to nerve injuries and carpal tunnel. And with Arkansas's only hand trauma telemedicine program, advanced care is available around the clock. Call Ortho at 501-686-TOSH to schedule your appointment today and get back to living pain-free. That's 501-686-8674. The doctor will see you now.
Hey, it's Randy Rainwater from Drive Time Sports. Thursday, Rick Schaefer and I have a great show planned for you. Neil Atkinson from Bet Saracen. Kevin Hoop Scoop McPherson from Hogville.net. Trey Biddy thanks to Chris Crane Hyundai and Genesis of Conway. And the legend, Coach Nolan Richardson. Thanks to Arkansas Municipal Equipment. See you Thursday on 103.7 The Buzz.
You're in the zone, coming to you live from the Oaklawn Hot Springs studio. Oaklawn, Arkansas's only casino resort. Now, here's Justin Acri and DJ Williams on the Buzz Radio Network.
We are at Oaklawn. We are having a good time. There are people in the main line having a great time. They're eating. What's on that hanger over there? Is that a pretzel?
A pretzel. They hang the pretzels.
So at Cash in downtown Little Rock, they hang their bacon. They hang their pretzels here.
Mm-hmm.
It dangles delicately over the cheese sauce.
I've said this plenty of times. The dry rub ranch seasoned wings.
Their wings are outstanding. They definitely nailed it.
It wasn't until I was older that I started appreciating the dry rub.
Yeah, I love a dry rub. They're a lot less messy, and I really appreciate it.
And you can dip them in whatever you want.
Yeah, or not. And I'm telling you, I used to be the guy that drowns everything in ranch or blue cheese, and I'm not ranch really. I don't really like ranch so much, but that's ranch or blue cheese is for your veggies.
Yeah.
Do you eat veggies on the side?
No, I don't eat the veggies that come with them.
I
Even
always
they usually come with like celery or something.
I have an exact order. I want this many wings with this flavor. I want salt and vinegar fries if you have them, if I'm at like a B-dubs or something. And then I always want a blank load of celery, I always tell them.
Okay.
A blank pile. I always say I need a blank pile of celery. And to varying degrees. Sometimes I'll get 3 stalks.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'll get a whole plate full. And I'm thrilled about it. Now, if I'm watching the game Sunday, and I'm at one of those places, I want a lot because I got to sit there and snack for a while, and I love it. Celery's great because it's basically a 0-calorie food. Now, until you dip it in blue cheese, but it's pretty good. It's a nice filler.
I like blue cheese.
Get a little fiber.
Hands down. Zach's on the way.
Zach. He had his chance. He missed his window. Too bad, bud. Too bad. Justin, I think UCA was an NAIA team in the past. That is correct. You are right. That is correct. All right. Tripp is back in the studio. If you want to join us today, you can at 501-661-1037. What do you have? Tripp, do you have any idea what you have back there to give away?
I never do. Nobody tells me these things.
We're going to get you on our list of copy points being sent out. Add that to the list. Tell Chuck. Again, go to 1037thebuzz.com. Tell Chuck on copy points for producers. You can sign up to participate in the chili cook-off that is going on. It's benefiting Shriners Hospitals. It's Saturday at the Big Buck Classic at the fairgrounds in Little Rock. Weather's going to be great. It's a great cause, and there is a big prize pack of $1,000, and they will divvy that up amongst the winners, so don't miss out. Again, sign up at 1037thebuzz.com. We've also got, let me double check this. I think we've got some tickets to the Big Buck Classic that we can give away. And Yep, we've got 2 tickets to give away. Actually, 2 tickets to give away. You got to pick them up at the station. But we have 2 tickets to the Classic this weekend. If you want to go, it's the 36th annual. And Zach has rolled in. We have to do entertainment birthdays, but we can put it on hold. Jump in there. Let's go. Just listen. Whatever. We're just at your disposal. Listen, you're better than Wayne. Wayne didn't even bother showing up. I mean, look, I know we're not the morning show. I'm sure Chris Ho will probably stiff us too. but we'll take what we can get. You know what I mean?
Well, and if there's anyone to blame, it's me.
Oh, no.
I know. I put Wayne on the list, and he goes, "You're just going to have to remind me." And I said, "I'm setting a reminder right now."
And then you didn't remind him?
And then, I didn't remind him.
Look at Zach falling on the sword.
Yeah, no, that was me. That was me.
You cover the boss's butt. That's how this works. That's what you do. All right, we've already done the podcast this week, so we delved into all the wild prop bets. Let me throw a few at you, Zach, that you guys do not offer here. That I don't know if these are even being offered at sports books anywhere, but I just thought it was kind of funny. There were some that were, again, there's always like the what color Gatorade, which is dumb. You guys have a little more concrete, although odd ones. Hey, David Longinati told me today he never wagers on the Super Bowl, but he's going to bet on the not scoregami, the octopus.
The octopus.
Yes. Also, I thought the scoregami, DJ and I both were educated yesterday. Coach Kelly told us it's for any NFL game ever, the scoregami. I had no idea. I thought it was just for the Super Bowl. I don't know why I would have thought that, because there's way too many possibilities if it's just to 59 games.
Yeah, you could do it that way, but the odds would be drastically different if it was just looking at the Super Bowl games.
Oh. And we were looking at under 40 points. There's only a few possibilities are even hanging out there. So good luck.
Correct.
Octopus much more likely. 10 weird Super Bowl prop bets. Here we go. Stephon Diggs proposing to Cardi B after the game. They say 9% likely. What celebrity fan will be shown on camera first? Mark Wahlberg's the favorite at 25%. Which Bay Area landmark will be shown first? Golden Gate Bridge or Alcatraz? Absolutely the Golden Gate Bridge. No doubt in my mind. 100%.
It's in the logo.
Will Bad Bunny show a nipple? 81% likely. I don't know. What song will he start the halftime show at? DJ, got a bet?
Monaco?
This one says, Titi me pregunto.
Okay.
I don't want to know what. I know pregunto is a question, right? I don't know about Titi me. I don't know what that means. What color liquid? Orange and blue are the favorites. Viewership, 118.5 million. Smart money's on the over, it says. And who will the MVP mention first in the speech? It says you can't go wrong with God. 75% likely to be first.
Yeah, it's either God or mom, right?
Mm-hmm.
No,
or wife.
I'm going to think I'm thinking my teammates and my coaches first. No offense, God. You're on the list. Mom, you didn't do anything. You made me. Thank you, but you're going to have to be after that. Sorry.
Come on now. She supported you, got you to all those practices.
She did. That's true. That's true. All right, let's get to it. What do you got for us? Hey, Trip, you got Zach's Open?
Now it's time to look at the odds on the biggest sporting events of the weekend. It's Better Bets with Oaklawn's Vice President of Racing and Wagering, Zach Gillum. Oaklawn Sports, Arkansas's best sports betting app.
Trip, I'm going to tell you something. You've gone up a notch in my book this week.
Yay!
You're at notch 1 now. Good job.
Thank you.
He had no notches?
He was a 0 before. He's doing a great job, though. All right, so Zach, prop bets galore. What did I call them? Propertunities.
Propertunities,
DJ.
Yeah, you guys trademark that.
Pay attention for propertunities today.
Propertunity today.
In the zone, yep. Zach, let's talk about some of these propertunities, some of the unique ones, some of the more common ones. What do you got?
Yeah, so I'd say the most popular that I've seen this year football season is the anytime touchdown score. That is what most people are diving into. It's something they really like to put in those same-game parlays or play straight up. And you have a host of players available, obviously, on each side. Favorite for the Seahawks right now, looking at Kenneth Walker III, running back at minus 182. Smith and Jigba is down to minus 118. He was plus 105 at one point, so obviously he has been a popular choice, taking some action. And then looking at the other side, just giving a few players, Stevenson, again, the running back for the Patriots, plus 135. Hunter Henry's odds continue to drop. He was at plus 225. He's down to plus 215.
Is this all in your parlay?
I'm locked in right now. Let's get it.
And Stephon Diggs, plus 245. Drake May, keep in mind he would have to run it in or catch a pass, plus 310. So you have quite a few options on that anytime. You can go to 2+, 3+. You can do it by the half. So there's many ways to get down on the touchdown markets.
All right. Passing yards, rushing yards. I'll tell you, the Drake May rushing yards has really piqued a lot of people's interest. I don't know if you have that here at Oaklawn or not, Zach, but I think we're all sort of expecting him to use his feet a little bit to help the Patriots try to get a win.
Correct. And you have rushing for Drake May. You have some ladder options. You have his main options. Ladders start as low as 20, go up all the way for Drake May to 60+, and that's at plus 320. Whew. His main number is at 35.5. So if you're looking at the main over-under, 35.5 is the number. Keep in mind, we were talking about this, Justin, I think it was 6 years ago. Patrick Mahomes looked like he easily had the over on his rushing. End of the game, took 2 kneels, counts against that rushing, missed it by a half yard.
I was just
so
about
just
to
keep
ask.
in mind that's factored in here.
Sacks matter in
Passing.
NFL, right?
Passing. Sacks will go against passing yards.
Okay.
In college, they go against rush yards.
Okay, cool. Cool. All right, perfect.
That's also good to know, though. That's a great point. It's good to know.
I did not know it went against passing yards.
Yeah.
Okay.
Should.
And then, some other props that you saw throughout the playoffs, but maybe not throughout all the NFL regular season. You have some defensive props on the board. So you can take sacks, you can take tackles. That includes assists, so you can get the halves and go up that way. You also have more kicking options than you would normally have. That includes punting. And then coin toss. People love the coin toss. Heads, tails. You can pick the team. You can pick the team to win the coin toss and the game. And then we mentioned some of those novelties, whether it's the scoregami, the octopus. If you want an offensive lineman to score a touchdown, 20-1 on the yes there. If you think a quarterback's going to catch a pass, a little trickery going to happen, 10-1 on the yes there.
It was pointed out that Mike Vrabel scored a touchdown in the Super Bowl. So you don't have a linebacker to score a touchdown, do you, Zach?
No, not on the board. There's probably a defensive one. If I go diving through here, there's probably something on defensive player to score a touchdown.
Any defensive player.
Correct.
I think David's onto something with the octopus, though. I mean, between Smith and Jigba and Drake May, that's a pretty good bet, I bet.
Mm-hmm.
I agree. And something that was not posted when we did Oaklawn Game Day this week was Super Bowl record breakers. Now, keep in mind, if you're breaking records, the odds are probably long to do so.
Mm-hmm.
So these markets are some really out-there markets. But any player to have 506-plus passing yards, you're getting 150-1.
150-1?
Any player to have 7-plus passing TDs. So you're looking to break records that have been in the Super Bowl, but you have many options. Here's the lowest odds is any player to successfully kick a field goal of 58-plus yards, plus 650.
I think that's
actually not bad.
Yeah, nowadays.
Yeah.
Maybe on to something.
Yeah, okay.
If Cam Little was in it, for sure.
He is not. Dang it, but it's still pretty good.
Yeah.
All right.
End of game, we talked about, I know everybody likes to try and forecast when's this game going to end. You can actually wager on that. So for us, it's listed as Eastern time zone in here. I'm just going to give the Central time. I caused a little confusion earlier, but it's 9:15 is the time that they're looking at. You can take earlier or later. If you think it's later than 9:15, plus 110. If you think it's earlier, it's minus 136.
There's not one where you nail it, right?
There's not one where you nail it on that. You can also do, though, time of last scoring play. So you think it's going to be 2:15 or less in the fourth quarter or 2:15 or more in the fourth quarter.
Oh, boy.
And those are about even money markets.
It's wild.
Do y'all offer national anthem links?
No.
Okay.
So as far as the what we call the novelty, and that's where you'll find the scoregami and you'll find the octopus.
Stuff like that.
Yeah, we don't do the Gatorade. We don't because there's too many other influences. We like to try to stick with stuff that's going to be on the field.
Got you.
Something else that is more extensive for the Super Bowl than you see in other games is game first. So what's going to happen first in the game? You have many options there. We'd take the rest of your show to go through.
Field goal, touchdown, turnover.
Yeah,
options.
I mean, even what's the first play? Is it going to be a
run or a pass?
Is it going to be a run or pass?
God,
is it going to be a completion?
Yeah, you can bet on what the each individual quarterback's result of his first pass will be: incompletion, completion, or interception.
Interception was 40-1 last we checked.
Surely not.
How
bad would that be?
Yeah,
I've seen it happen.
Not.
Oh.
San Francisco, when they played the Bears earlier this year, the first pass from Purdy was picked off a run back for a touchdown.
Over/under for the first offensive play, 3.5 yards.
Wasn't there a playoff game this year where the first play was a pick six? Am I making that up?
I think that's right.
What game was that?
I don't remember, but I think you're correct.
I wonder what the odds of that would have been.
It's very high.
We were talking about times. You can pick time of the first scoring play, and it's going to be 9 minutes in the first quarter is that cutoff mark. So if you think it's going to be so if you think it's going to be less time in the first quarter than that, you can take it at minus 150. If you think they're going to score quick, somebody's going to go out there and get on the board right away, you're getting plus 120.
Does that include field goals in that? Or
that does. It's just a scoring play, so field goals count. Safeties count.
Yeah.
I feel good about that under.
And speaking of that, first scoring method, you think it's going to be a touchdown, minus 143, a field goal, plus 115, safety, 45-1.
45 is a kind of a unique number.
That is.
I got to go with that. What bet is that?
Yeah, that is a safety to be the first scoring method of the game. That's a tough one. That's a tough one.
That's tough.
I bet you we can find another 45-1.
Okay, fair.
There are 1 million wagers almost. How many total?
Last checked, it was 1160.
Okay. Not quite 1 million.
1168.
All right, there's a lot of options for you. So if you want to get into it, oaklawnsports.com. You can download the app for your iPhone or your Android. You can come by here. You can fund your account with cash money and give it to Zach's folks, and then you can wager that way if you want to. However you like to do it, there are plenty of ways to do it, and it makes the game so much more interesting. And I also want to mention one more time, Zach, we mentioned on the podcast, but when you go to parties, what's common? Squares.
Yeah.
You can do the squares with Oaklawn, but you get to pick your squares. So you don't have to luck of the draw. Now, again, the odds fluctuate depending on higher likelihood, but
I've never played squares.
It's so fun. So, like, you bet, like, at the end of the first quarter, if one score is going to end, like the Seahawks will have a 7 at the end of their score, and the Patriots will have a 0.
Mm-hmm.
And then so there's different squares, and then so you got like 1 or 0 through 9 up here and 0 through 9 here.
I feel like I'm going to need a visual on this one.
Yeah, and it's something that was very common. People like to do it at home, but it was kind of the luck of the draw. You might get a square that's a score 8-9, and that's a very uncommon number for football. So you felt like you got unlucky.
Okay.
What's fun with Oaklawn Sports is you get to go pick your square.
Okay.
And everybody can have the same square if they want to. So you and your friends, if y'all all think, hey, the final score of the game is going to end Seahawks in a 7 and the Patriots in a 3, y'all can all have that and be cheering for the same square.
Nice.
See here, so again, what you do is you fill out your square. Like you buy 9. You just start writing your initials in the boxes, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then they will like flip a coin or whatever they decide to do. Not to flip a coin, but they will draw the numbers and assign the numbers across afterwards. So you don't know what you're picking normally.
Okay.
But to Zach's point, so
that
again,
makes it fair. Oh,
yeah.
okay.
So New England has 10 points at the end of the first quarter, and Seattle has 7. So if you're in that box where it's like the 0 meets the 7, and it's yours, you win that quarter. The payout.
That's cool. I like that.
Are you guys doing it by quarter, or are you doing it?
So you can do it. The first year we did it, it was only the end of the game.
Okay.
It is expanded now to where you can do at the end of the quarter, end of the half, end of the third quarter, and then again end of the game. So it's not the end of the fourth quarter. If they go to overtime counts. It's the end of the game.
There is no end of the fourth quarter one. So it's third
Correct.
and then end of the game.
Third and then end of the game. And, I mean, obviously, it's no surprise it gets harder to predict these things as you go further in the game. So the odds on the end of the game, the favorite's 20-1, whereas the first quarter it's 3-1.
There's also bands if you want to pick like Seattle 1-6, if you think they're going to win by 1 to 6 points, or vice versa. Same with the Patriots. Or you think they're going to win between 7 and 12 or things like that. That's available. If you want to pick the exact outcome of the game, you say Seattle by 3, Seattle by 7, Seattle by 9, the Patriots by 6, whatever. The odds are astronomical there, but those are all available too. So there's so many things to get into. We've also got Razorback basketball this weekend with Mississippi State. Early start on Saturday. Won't have a line on that for a minute, but there is one ranked game tonight. Michigan's playing tonight, and they are playing Penn State, I believe. Penn State has one conference win. They are awful. But that's the only ranked game going tonight. I'm sure that'll be in our What's on Tap a little bit later on. Golf this weekend, Zach, we've got going.
Yeah, the Waste Management Open, one of the most popular events of the year. Especially,
one of the wildest.
Yeah, one of the more fun, I guess you could say, especially the videos we get. Just wanted to hit something on the winning margin that I thought was interesting. Spreads at 4.5, Seahawks your favorites. If you take exact winning margin Seahawks at 4, it's 20-1. If you take it at 5, it's 28-1.
Okay.
So if you think the number's pretty solid, you want to go on either side of it, you're getting 10-1 and 14-1 if it's equal bets on each of those.
The people that set those are pretty good at this. So,
all right. So I'm looking at the square thing we just talked about.
Yes.
And I see end of first quarter.
Yep.
Right.
Correct.
And then I'm looking at this one where it says New England 6, Seahawks 7 plus 6,500.
Correct.
So that I would just.
If their score ends in 6 and Seattle's ends in 7, doesn't matter if it's 16-7 or 16-17 or 6-7.
Yep, and that's 65-1.
It's pretty.
It's like, boy, I really hope they miss their extra point.
Yes,
or they kick two field goals. It's possible. It's not the worst idea. That'd be so baller if you picked that out of a hat and it hit. That'd be wow. That'd be great.
And to your point, I mean, that's not too out there of a score at the end of a first quarter.
No.
Do it.
I'm going to do that.
We got to do birthdays and entertainment, Zach. Anything else you want to hit on for the weekend?
As you said, golf is on the board. You have the Waste Management Open out in Phoenix going. It looks like Matt Fitzpatrick, your current favorite after they've been playing. Scotty now up to 12-1, even though he's plus 225. So I've not checked that leaderboard, but that's indicative of what's going on.
We must remind everybody of live betting options on golf and the Super Bowl and everything else.
Absolutely, especially for the Super Bowl. You're going to have the in-game betting. You're going to have next play, next series, what's going to be happening. So there'll be a lot of options. You'll still have hundreds of markets, including player props. Player props will stay active and update as the game goes on. And then Winter Olympics, we mentioned on Oaklawn Game Day, over 140 pages of markets available. Winter Olympics opening ceremony on Friday, and then many options. They started some curling matches yesterday. I know there's some snowboarding. Some of the big air events that people really enjoy here in the U.S. start Saturday.
Okay, Zach, I appreciate you. Let's knock out birthdays, and actually we could get you and Chris want to play birthday trivia? You guys have time? Chris is like, I got better things to do.
Chris,
no, I can do it. Let me just yes, I can play.
Okay.
Bring it.
He's like, let me get some lunch, though. Give me some players at 501-661-1037. Come on with
How many
it.
you want? We have one on the.
I see that.
Right
Jesse's
now,
on there. I need three total. We got our Oaklawn team, we got DJ, and we got you. And we'll give away some passes to the Big Buck this weekend. So let's go DJ, let's go Oaklawn, and if Chris wants to hop in, he can. If he's over there busy doing things, that's fine too.
He just wants me to be the one embarrassing myself.
Listen,
I know what
good.
he's doing.
There's no more wizard, so
you got a shot. Much better shot.
Yep.
By the way, today we have not talked about it as National Fart Day. As a question of the day today, I was going to say, do you toot in front of your significant other, or have you?
Yes.
Absolutely.
100%.
But does she flip the script back at you?
No.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
It's National Weather Person's Day, or as DJ likes to call them, National Mets Day.
This feels like a fall on the sword type thing.
This feels like I shouldn't go into it.
Yeah, protect
Absolutely
the boss.
not is my public answer. And then it's World Nutella Day. World Nutella Day as well. Chris Ho is with us.
Good morning.
How are you?
Afternoon.
Close enough.
Yeah, we're there.
It's fine. Zach was supposed to be here this morning, so we're going to call it even.
All right, sounds good.
It's all good. All right, we're going to put you guys together as a team for birthday trivia purposes, okay?
Okay.
You guys are going to you got Jesse, DJ.
Yep.
Carrie, you're with Team Oaklawn, and Angela, you are with Trip. Good luck to you. All right, we're going to start with a little trivia. Trip, go ahead and play the open, and then we'll start with some trivia, and then we'll get into birthdays.
Birthday Trivia in the Zone is brought to you by Brewski's Pub and Grub. Your home for lunch, happy hour, and late night. With locations in Little Rock and North Little Rock. Come get your grub on.
Okay. How many pounds of curly fries does Arby's sell in a year, DJ?
A year?
A year.
All of Arby's?
All of the Arby's everywhere.
Yeah, I think it's about half ton.
Half ton.
Mm-hmm.
So like 1,000 pounds?
Yeah.
All right. That's a terrible guess.
Well, so for perspective, we sell about over 2,000 pounds of corned beef during the racing season.
Okay.
So I'm going to say
all the Arby's everywhere.
Did I say half ton?
Yeah.
20 tons.
Oh, we'll go.
Just give it to me in pounds.
Oh, you just want pounds?
Yeah,
That was 40,000 is what he
Okay,
gave
40,000 pounds. What do you say, Trip?
50,000.
100 million pounds.
Yeah.
100 million
What?
pounds of curly fries. Arby's is worldwide, boys. Got to think global.
Worldwide.
Global. Just like Oaklawn.
That's different. I mean,
wager on Oaklawn horse races all over the world. We're worldwide, too. On this day in history, O.J. Simpson got found liable of Ron Goldman and Nicole Simpson's deaths in civil court. And this was the big comeback day. On this day in 2017, Tom Brady and the Patriots came back and beat the Falcons. Our question, though, from a history standpoint is, and I'll let you guys start, United States Airlines began a mandatory inspection of bags and passengers on this day in what year? It's kind of scary that all the years before that they were not doing that. What year do they think they instituted searches of your bags in person?
02.
02. All right, we're going to go with
I'm
that.
on Team Oaklawn. I'm going to go with I'll back him up.
Respect. Trip, what do you say?
That was my guess, Zach. Come on, man. 03.
I'm going to go 74.
72. Come on, guys. 72, yeah. I figured it was at least
Hey,
in the
they were
60s.
Can you blame us?
I didn't know that they were
All kinds of
checking
fun.
bags
That's
back
true.
then.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's scary. It's amazing we didn't have more incidents. I think hijackings were a lot more likely than.
Yeah.
It's like, how'd this guy get this gun on here? Well, I'll tell you how. We didn't check the bags or the people. Anyway. All right, let's go into birthdays. Here we go. This guy, and again, this is just a blurted out when you know. He's a Saturday Night Live alum. He was the star of the movie The Ladies' Man, which he also wrote.
Oh, what's his name?
It's Pat, Wayne's World 2, Coneheads, Jack and Joe, Grown Ups. It's one of Sandler's boys.
I don't know his name. Black guy?
Yes. I don't like
Very
to
soft-
I don't like to
soft
describe
tone.
people by their race, DJ.
Soft tone.
Well, I'm just thinking of The Ladies' Man.
Yeah.
Wants to do it.
He's got a great lisp.
Yeah. I can't think of his name.
Happy
I can't think of his
birthday.
name.
I know what he looks
Yeah.
like.
Tim
in
Meadows.
my head.
What's
Tim
his
Meadows.
name?
Tim Meadows,
Meadows.
65.
I
This
would
woman's
have
an
got that.
actress. She was in Single White Female, and she won an Academy Award, or nominated for an Academy Award, and a Golden Globe for her role as Daisy in The Hateful Eight. She was also in Dolores Claiborne and Fast Times at Ridgemont High.
And the TV series Weeds. But I can't
Oh,
think
that's
of
her name? Oh.
Not Nancy. It was her
Okay.
sister, who played her sister.
Oh,
Happy birthday.
she was.
Jennifer Jason Lee is 64 today.
Wouldn't have known that.
All right, let's get
No,
one that you guys might know. Here we go. I think you guys will get all 4 of these, 5 of these. I hope so, because we're running on a show.
Yeah.
This guy is a former NFL quarterback and Heisman Trophy winner.
Cam Newton.
He also served a tour of duty in Vietnam in the U.S. Navy. He was the NFL Man of the Year in 1978, 6-time Pro Bowler, 4-time NFL passing touchdowns leader, and he led the NFL in passer rating 4 different
Staubach?
times. Roger Staubach. Who got that?
Trip.
Wow. Okay, Trip.
How you like me
All right,
now?
Trip.
Mwah.
How old's Captain Comeback?
He is 68.
81.
79.
84.
I was being
This woman's an
generous.
actress. She was in 2 of the greatest sports films ever made, Hoosiers and The Natural. She was a real psycho in one of them, The Natural. She was also in Black Swan. She was in Beaches. And she was in Hannah and Her Sisters. I'm talking, of course,
Natalie
about
Portman?
no relation to the chocolate people.
Something. No relation to Hershey, huh? So something Hershey.
Barbara Hershey, 78 today.
Oh, you're
Come on.
close.
You guys are struggle
This is a
busting.
tough
We are
day.
struggle
Well, the
busting.
Wizard would be crushing
Like
you guys
trick
right now.
questions.
They would.
Well, and what's sad is I
These
know
are
all these
famous
faces.
people.
Yeah.
I know
You
all
are.
these
You do know the faces.
I don't know no actresses.
Um,
Come on.
let's see if you can place this guy. He's a famous singer,
Bobby Brown.
Mars.
pop star. Was married to one of the most famous pop stars of all time.
Bobby Brown.
Bobby Brown, of course, Trip.
I think he knew that.
Team Oaklawn, how old is Bobby Brown? Don't be cruel. Tell me how old he is.
61.
Okay. Trip.
It is my prerogative to guess that he is 64.
Whoa, I see what you did there.
53.
57. I'm going to give it to Team Oaklawn because I think you were closest.
Yeah.
Did you say 61?
53.
And you said 61?
Uh-huh.
It's actually no point of order, sorry. We
Yeah.
have time. All right. This guy's a world soccer star.
Ronaldo.
Yeah, Ronaldo, DJ. Very good. How old is he?
Man,
Trip.
you gotta wait till he finishes the question.
I'm on. Hey, I'm locked in.
Come on,
I'm
now.
locked in.
It's either Messi or Ronaldo.
Hey, you're just lucky that the Wizard's not playing.
How old is Ronaldo, Trip?
41.
He is actually bingo bango. That's rude. Did you cheat?
Yeah, what's going on over there? He got that Bobby Brown a little too fast.
Because I like
A little too fast.
He does
Bobby
like
Brown.
He does like 90s.
He does.
I'm
yeah,
thinking
yeah.
he got slipped the answers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, come
He
on.
could be Googling. We can't see him. He might not have any pants on either. We don't know what he's doing.
You wish.
This woman's an actress. She was in Ozark, The Truman Show,
Oh,
Mystic River.
I don't know her
Primal
name.
Fear.
Oh, I don't know her name.
Really?
Oh, gosh.
Guys.
See her face?
I see her face.
Yeah.
You guys work too much.
You're
I gotta
exactly
get
right.
you relax. Start watching some movies
Well,
and relax.
I'm also one of those guys that I would, come
Dern?
across them and
Is it
say
Dern?
I would
No.
say their
Right first name.
their character name instead of their. I would be that guy.
Gotcha.
So it's like I'm sorry. I
Laura Linney.
Laura Linney.
She is.
She was
62.
annoying in Ozark.
Annoying.
God.
She was a brilliant tactician.
She was
I thought.
annoying.
And annoying.
She should have got.
Guys, I got to tell you.
Was there any point scored?
Yep, Trip wins.
Trip?
What? You lost the Trip. You guys.
I
Trip
won
had
for
answers
once?
before the question
Yeah, that's
was
a
even
little-
asked.
Hey,
Suspect.
he doesn't have a camera on. He's
Suspect.
he's googling things.
Trip's still in college, Chris. He's got plenty of time on his hands to hang out and do pop culture stuff. You know what I mean?
That's true. He probably plays trivia.
Yeah.
You know,
Right comes to Rogers trivia down here.
tunes up with
Yeah.
trivias.
Yeah, this guy.
So he wins.
Good job, Trip.
All right, Trip, you got Angela. Congratulations, Angela. We'll see you out and about. All right. Stop the music. Let's talk to Chris, and we'll let you guys get out of here and go do what you need to do. Yes, Zach, go ahead.
I'm going to jump out. I appreciate y'all letting me come jump in after.
Yep.
And, again, my fault on the boss.
I mean this literally. Anytime you want to show, we're happy to have you.
Yeah.
I just put $10 on the New England
6-7?
Seattle's 3-6
3-6. Okay.
plus one. How do I do this? What is that? Like plus?
What is it?
So I bet $10. I'm gonna win.
Plus 12,500.
Okay, yeah.
You're going to win 1,250.
Okay, yeah.
Is that right?
I'm excited about it.
Is that right?
Is it?
You bet $10, 1,250, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, if that's what the
Yeah.
odds are.
Plus 12,500.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's awesome.
I
Easy
think you
money.
should bet on 6 and
Don't
7.
do
6,
that.
7?
No.
Don't do that. Oh Lord.
You got to go
that's-
both ways.
Yeah,
do it.
6-7.
I'll bet on 7-6.
Man, the odds are pretty good too.
Or 7-7.
Ooh.
What's 7-7's odds? I wonder.
I bet they're not that. Let me
So
see.
for the first quarter,
oh, I see it.
it'll be
Plus
one of the
1,000.
favorites.
It'll be 1,000.
But that's still 10-1.
Oh. Hey.
Still 10-1.
7-0.
Keep diving into those squares.
Plus 500.
I don't mind either of those. All right, Zach, thank you, buddy.
Y'all have fun.
All right, Chris O.
What's up?
What's up,
You
man?
don't usually get Chris.
Yeah, I know.
I'm
right?
usually so busy
He
right
is
now.
busy.
Well, you're usually the first guy on the morning show, so I know you get here early.
I try to get here early and just get it out of the way.
You are you the sharpest dressed man at Oaklawn?
100%. I'll vouch for that.
I don't want to speak for myself,
DJ
but
DJ
I
Gibbs,
try.
yeah.
You should
I
see
try
him.
to dress nice.
I've seen him. I've seen him. I mean, first of all, it's every day, but on the big days, I've seen him wear some really snazzy stuff. Man.
If you rewrote the ZZ Top song, it would be Chris's wife's crazy about it, her sharp dressed man.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
You do a good job.
yeah. He's locked in.
I like to think so.
Yeah.
How do you decide tie no tie? Is Friday? Is this Thursday's informal?
Thursday's a little informal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You,
I usually do a tie on Friday and Saturday.
yeah. Every time I see you on Saturdays, you always got a tie on.
What's the
always
inside?
on Saturday.
What's the inside? Look at that.
Lining is important.
Yeah, he's nice.
I got a couple suits made up at Bell and Sword recently.
Yeah.
And the lining is ball.
Is that where you can kind of customize your lining? And
I don't even do it. I just let Eric pick. The guy that does
really?
it, the guy that's their tailor, he does an amazing job.
I've actually talked to him. I need to go see him.
You would.
Oh.
Yes.
I've got his card and everything. I was supposed to go see him before the race season started, but
two things. You're a
forgot.
better dresser than I am, and you also have a way better build for wearing a suit than I do. So Chris looks sharp.
He should be your dress should be sponsored.
Yeah, you should be a spokesman.
Yeah, you should be a
spokesmodel.
spokesperson.
Let's work on that.
You should,
because that'll help me out.
Yes.
They're like, hey, Acri, we're going to let you be a spokesmodel, but you look like a fire hydrant in a jacket, so we're not going to do that. Not a good look for me. All right, what do people need to know? We've already talked about racing a couple different times. We've talked about, obviously, the sports book and the Super Bowl.
Well, how about promotions? Let's talk about winning money.
You know what we haven't talked about is Mardi Gras. You got Mardi Gras coming up, too.
We got Mardi Gras coming up, so you can swipe at your ID in the swipe stations and gain entries to the Mardi Gras drawing. That's a little later on this month. But if you look at today, you get free parking, free programs, $1 hot dogs. Tomorrow is our Racing Riches, so we'll be doing a cash drawing after race 7. Big Southwest Stakes Day. I'm sure you guys already talked about that. But Saturday, we're giving away $100,000 cash at Oaklawn.
Wow.
Here's how we split it up. Here's how you win.
Yeah.
All right, so coming in the racing side, you'll go over to the promotions area right by the information booth, fill out a slip and entry form. You drop it in a bucket. So you'll go into the casino. You'll at 6 o'clock, and I believe at 6 o'clock you can actually drop your entries, and at 7 o'clock we draw for 5 winners of $20,000. Then after that, sequentially, we'll do drawings every half hour for $80,000, and you get those entries by just swiping your player's card at the promotional kiosk.
Must be present
big
to win?
day. Well, of course.
Okay.
Yes.
Of course.
Where else would you want to be?
I know.
One of my favorite live giveaways was the boat.
The boats are cool.
Because remember, somebody was not present, and so we went on to the next one. It was the sweet lady.
Yes.
And she had the last pick of which can she wanted to open.
Yeah, she was the last one to be able to draw.
And it was awesome. It was
awesome.
spectacular.
Those are exciting.
Yeah.
Those are really exciting.
What else do we need to know about this weekend? I didn't realize you guys had I was kind of thrown out about that. All the giveaways today. That's really cool. Free parking, the hot dog. And all that.
There's also Win the Wheel. So if you swipe your card at the swipe station on Saturday, you're going to get entry into the Win the Wheel drawings. So those are after races 3 through 7. So we're giving away cash, free race bets, prizes. We're trying to just give away the house.
When Zach sends me the sheets at the beginning of the month, and I look at I was like, I don't know who's keeping track of all these things, but there are a million different ways to win here at Oaklawn. Outside of picking things right.
I know. And then the swipe to win on Thursdays, Fridays, and Sundays. You just stick your ID into the swipe station. You win a 1 in 3 chance to win free food, free concessions, discounts at the racing gift shop, and then free race bets. $2, $5, and $10 race bets. I mean,
what are we doing?
Why not come in and swipe at the station?
I can swipe. Swiping's good.
It's easy. Out. And so when you swipe at the station, you're actually in our mailing list. And what we're doing every month is we're mailing out to those people who swipe $10 free race bet. So you come back in that month, you swipe your ID, it spits out 2 $5 race bets.
Wow.
What are we doing, right?
Are there rooms available this weekend, do you know?
No, they're not. There's not any available on Friday. I'm not sure about the other days.
I'm wondering how quickly when you guys announce it, people are like, oh, we're going to get on my app. Because I had a room and now I don't.
I mean, we had a whole lot of shifting going on.
I bet you did.
The previous weekend, that was the hardest thing for us, is you got to take everything and you got to pick it up and you got to set it in another spot the next weekend. You got to transfer rooms. I've got to stop commercials running, radio running. We got to get messaging out on social media and just cross our fingers that people, understand and see it.
Yep. And now
know when to come in.
Perfect weather. Can't beat it.
I know.
Tomorrow's
going to be awesome,
amazing.
isn't it?
The whole weekend.
The whole weekend.
Yeah, the whole weekend.
We're set for a big weekend.
Oh,
yeah. You got very lucky.
Excited.
Worth the wait, I will say, because of the weather. So
I agree.
It will be outstanding. All right, we are behind because of we had to cram a whole bunch of stuff in this hour, but I appreciate you stopping by. Thanks for the heads up on the promotions.
Man, you bet.
Don't forget, too, everybody, once again, Super Bowl. It'll be here Sunday. Very pumped up about that.
DJ Williams.
DJ is going to be hosting, and let me tell you guys that he does a fantastic job of doing that. Like, watching the game at home or at somebody's house is one thing, but when you watch it here at Mainline Sports Bar and you got DJ coming up and doing commentary, giving away free stuff, it adds a whole nother layer to the Super Bowl. So
and I'm hoping we get a good game, which it should be a good game. And if you get here a little early, that's where we're going to do some giveaways, do some Super Bowl trivia. Because once the game starts, the game starts. You know, we got commercials, halftime, whichever one you want to watch.
Yeah.
I'm assuming we'll be showing the Super Bowl halftime show here, I would assume, and so it'll be fun. I'm excited. I'm excited about it.
It's going to be fun.
Chris, you're going to split half the TVs on Bad Bunny and half on Kid Rock, or what's the plan? You're just going to leave it on the main broadcast?
I don't know what the plan is.
Can you imagine?
I don't know how much trouble that is to split all the TVs up and switch them back.
I don't either.
Then I have to count on somebody to do it. So let's just say they'll be on the channel that they're going to be on.
Probably Bad Bunny. And then if you want to watch Kid Rock on your phone, please bring your headphones. Yeah, that's probably a better move.
You got your phone.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, we got to hit a break. It is 12:40, and we'll be back, and we will do a little entertainment. We didn't get a chance to delve into that just yet. So we got a few other things we want to talk about before the end of the show, and I do want to mention our friends at Gwatney Chevrolet, because you could walk here from the capital city, but, man, that would be exhausting. So I encourage you to pick up a new vehicle. If you need a new ride.
One more thing I want to mention.
Oh, yes, sir.
I just interrupted you. My bad.
No, go ahead. You're fine.
So we still have Aaron Lewis tickets available for Friday night.
We do need to mention that.
He throws on
That's
a good
this week.
show. Yeah, tomorrow.
That's like tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Yeah.
Doors open at 6.
Yep.
Show starts at 7.
Now, a couple shows that are coming up are already sold out.
They are.
Yes.
Christopher Cross.
Oh, you know what, though?
Sold out.
Rick Springfield still tickets.
Now, listen, you need to get those tickets now.
That's what I'm saying. I don't want to have this conversation with you like in 2 weeks, but I didn't give him a Rick Springfield ticket. We told you, get them.
You got to get them.
Come on.
The pre-sale sold out in like 2 days. I mean, so it's moving. It's a good show. I saw them at the Arkansas State Fair. I mean, he's great.
Yes.
He's kind of like KC. Man, the dude keeps aging, but his music still sounds good. I mean, he's fun, too.
You guys have a great crowd for KC?
Great crowd for
awesome?
KC. People were up dancing, doing YMCA. It was a blast.
There we go. That's killer. I love it.
Yeah.
All right. We are going to remind you again that our friends at Gwatney are standing by. They're ready to make you a deal. And if you want to head over there to their website, GwatneyChevrolet.com, you can see all of the vehicles that are available, or you can just drive out there. It's the James Street exit if you're heading north from the capital city. It's pretty easy, folks. Go visit our friends there, get a deal on a vehicle, and they'll help you out on your trade as well. And if you need financing, my goodness, great options. And on select vehicles, you can go multiple months with no payments at all. So if you're playing a little catch-up on your bank account, or maybe you're still paying off a few things that you did over the holiday season, Gwatney Chevrolet is the place to be. You might not be thinking, I got to pay off some bills, so I'm going to buy a new car. No, that's exactly what you should be doing. Put that car payment on hold for a while, folks. And the folks at Gwatney Chevrolet are here to assist. And they'll treat you like family. They've been doing it since 1957. Outstanding. All right, we're back with some entertainment, and we will have our What's on Tap coming up as well. Trip, why don't you just go ahead and combine these breaks if you can?
Okay.
Pat Bradley joins Morning Mayhem each week courtesy of Cabot Outdoors. Shop their inventory of Hustler Fast Track Series zero-turn mowers at CabotOutdoors.com.
This is Sports Center.
Last night in college basketball, 10th overall Michigan State went down on the road at Minnesota 76-73. Former Little Rock Trojan Jordan Crocker Johnson led the Golden Gophers, going for 22.7 rebounds and 3 assists. The Spartans have now lost 2 in a row. Oklahoma State also pulled the upset, beating 16th-ranked BYU 99-92. Guard Anthony Roy had a season-high 30 points for the Cowboys. The Cougars have now lost 3 straight. In the SEC, Alabama took down first in the SEC, Texas A&M 197. The Aggies are now in a tie for first place with Florida. Those two teams will face off on Saturday. And in the second game of the night, Kentucky beat Oklahoma 94-78. The Wildcats are just a half game out of first in the SEC. I'm Christian Weaver with the Buzz Radio Network.
Hey, it's Chuck the Promo Guy. Join me every Tuesday morning for Check-In with Chuck, brought to you by Hubbard Power Sports Can-Am and Sea-Doo in Russellville, where you can get rates as low as 0.99% on Can-Am ATVs and side-by-sides, and huge end-of-year savings with rebates up to $3,500 plus additional in-store discounts. Hey, it's David Basil for my good friends at Bath Fitter. I've been working with Bath Fitter for over a decade now. They're a family-owned business that's been around for over 40 years. They are the pioneers of the acrylic bath industry. Bath Fitter offers a one-of-a-kind remodeling process that's easy and stress-free. They offer a wide selection of beautiful and functional showers, and with their seamless one-piece walls and hundreds of design options, you can refresh your shower space in no time. They can even convert your existing bath into a shower. Check them out online at bathfitterlittlerock.com and tell them Basil sent you.
The Bucks are back. At the 36th Annual Reliance Bank Arkansas Big Buck Classic presented by Arkansas's Best Chevy Dealers, February 6th through the 8th at the State Fairgrounds. You could win a lifetime hunting license, a hunting rifle, a $1,000 gift card from Hunter's Refuge, $1,000 from Reliance Bank, or a bear den trip from Arkansas's Best Chevy Dealers. The Taka Hunting Gear Game and Fish Foundation free kid zone, including a trout pond, hoverbowl, Bwana gym, and more. Hunters, bring your antlers for your chance to win a Can-Am Defender from Bradford Marine and ATV. Rattlesnakes, chainsaw carving, monster trucks, the Big Buzz Chili Cook-Off, and the Dave Ward's Antler Display. The Reliance Bank Arkansas Big Buck Classic, presented by Arkansas's Best Chevy Dealers. Tree stands, clothing, ATVs, UTVs, ammo, and more. It's a Hall of Fame event and an Arkansas tradition. February 6th through the 8th at the State Fairgrounds. Sponsored by Reliance Bank, Arkansas's Best Chevy Dealers, Bradford Marine and ATV, Can-Am, Hunter's Refuge, Remington, Taka Hunting Gear, Outlaw Beer, and 1037 The Buzz. Visit BigBuckClassic.com and Facebook for more info.
Make your yard the envy of the neighborhood with top quality equipment from Cabot Outdoors. Right now, purchase a Hustler Fast Track Series mower and receive a free pressure washer. An unbeatable bonus of up to $799. But hurry to get an extra $500 off. Supplies are limited. The Hustler Fast Track delivers precision, comfort, and durability for homeowners who demand more. Stop by Cabot Outdoors, 901 South Pine Street in Cabot, or take a look on Facebook.
What's on Tap, brought to you by Flyway Brewing, weekdays in the zone, where we'll break down what you should be watching and listening for on the Buzz every day during the work week. Flyway Brewing, fresh beer starts here. Follow the migration, and the Little Rock location is now open in Breckenridge Village. Find out more about all they have to offer at flywaybrewing.com.
Robert Irwin Jewelers Valentine's Day sale going on right now. Get a dozen free roses and chocolates with your purchase of $99 or more. Bigger, brighter diamonds, better prices, 5 locations, or online at rijewelers.com. Free financing.
Hey guys, it's Dee Dee from Ava Bella Day Spa. Oh yeah, we just had Christmas and now it's Valentine's Day. But don't worry, we still got you covered. You can do a Be Mine spa time, a 60-minute relaxation massage, and a specialized facial for $125. Or check out our couples therapy. Enjoy a hands-on couples massage workshop guided by a licensed massage therapist. We have all packages of sizes and gifts and candles and candy. Go to avabelladayspa.com and you can choose everything there or come see us. Thanks. Happy Valentine's Day.
Trey Reed here from The Wild Side on 103.7 The Buzz with a little programming note. The Wild Side will be on Wednesday night, January 21st and 28th the next couple of weeks, and then again on February 11th, Wednesday night version of The Wild Side.
President's Day, a day that will become famous for saving you money.
With presidential savings at Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Cast your ballot for savings of 40% store-wide. And special interest financing for 48 months on stylish sofas, sectionals, and of course, recliners. Become the candidate for comfort for America's choice. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Shackelford Galleries of Little Rock.
Home, live the lazy.
Get in the conversation with live fan feedback at 1037thebuzz.com, presented on the zone by Rainbow Restoration. When the unthinkable happens to your home or business, damage from water, smoke, fire, or mold, let Rainbow Restoration make you whole again. ArkansasRestorationExperts.com. They restore, you recover.
This is Justin Acri. If hand or wrist pain is getting in the way of your daily life, it's time to see the specialists at the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health. Their fellowship-trained hand and wrist surgeons treat everything from arthritis and fractures to nerve injuries and carpal tunnel. And with Arkansas's only hand trauma telemedicine program, advanced care is available around the clock. Call Ortho at 501-686-TOSH to schedule your appointment today and get back to living pain-free. That's 501-686-8674. The doctor will see you now.
Join Roger Scott Sunday at Boudreaux's Bar and Grill on Maumelle Boulevard for the big game. They'll have giveaways plus food and drink specials all night. Party starts at 5 with Roger Scott at Boudreaux's Bar and Grill on Maumelle Boulevard in North Little Rock.
Welcome back. Wait, what is this trash? Turn on some real music. That's more like it. Welcome back in the zone with Justin Acri and DJ Williams on the Buzz Radio Network.
All right, we are back. We got a lot to do here. We are going to wrap up the zone live from the Mainline Sports Bar at Oaklawn with What's on Tap in a moment. This segment brought to you in part by our friends at UAMS. And if you've been dealing with hand or wrist pain, even the simplest task can be impossible, or feel that way at least. The Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health is your best bet for expert care. We're talking about wagering here. That's your safest wager you're going to make. Fellowship-trained hand and wrist surgeons, they are the leaders in treating arthritis or fractures or carpal tunnel, tendon and nerve injuries, any kind of issue with your elbow, your wrist, or your hand. Go see our friends there. You can call for more details at 501-686-TOSH. That's 501-686-8674. And, of course, if you need to get in immediately, 8 to 8 Monday through Friday and 8 until noon on Saturday, it is Ortho Now. And it is inside the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital on Cottage Drive in Little Rock, right off I-630 in the heart of the capital city. Very easy in and out. And when you need help and you need to get over this pain, you want it to be addressed immediately, and that's the place to be. So go see our friends at UAMS. All right, let's find out what's on tap for tonight, and we will check in with Wes and Joe, who are on the road today. They're kicking it over at Little Rock today with the Trojans. They are getting set for their big celebration this week, actually tomorrow, for their Hall of Fame inductions. And they've got home basketball tonight as well. So DJ.
What's on tap? Highlighting the biggest sporting events each day is brought to you by Flyway Brewing, with locations in Argenta, Breckenridge Village, Memphis, and Fayetteville. For more info, go to flywaybrewing.com. Fresh beer starts there. Follow the migration.
All right, let's get into it. Let's take a look at what's on tap, and I'll start local. Tonight, 7 o'clock, you got NCAA basketball on campus, St. John's at UConn. That will be on 103.7 The Buzz right here. Join in for the tip. That'll be at 7 p.m. Then over on Buzz 2, tip at 9 p.m. Memphis Grizzlies. They played Portland Trailblazers tonight. Once again, tip for that is at 9 o'clock. You can listen to that on Buzz 2. Arkansas women's basketball tonight. They play against Missouri. That is set at 6:30. Now, that may be a little tricky to watch. You can get a one-day pass on Sling TV if you really want to go ahead and take a look at that game. Curious how that'll turn out.
Yeah.
Hopefully Arkansas can move in the right direction. And if you wanted to watch another women's matchup at LSU, really good. They're playing Texas Longhorns. That will be at 8 o'clock tonight. You can catch that game on ESPN. Let's take a look at the men's basketball. If you want to watch Michigan completely dominate the last team in the Big 12, Penn State, you can check that out on FS1. That'll air at 5:30 p.m. on Fox Sports Network. Not a lot going on in the world of sports tonight. A lot of women's basketball, a couple no top 20 matchups in NCAA, and really nothing local going on as well. So that's what you can expect and what's on tap tonight.
All right, that's very good. Real quick, I just remembered we did not do our entertainment. We've been all scrambled.
We didn't?
No, because we did birthdays but no entertainment because we got scrambled because we had to reposition Zach. But it was great to hang out with Chris Ho, who we mentioned.
Yeah.
Is a sharp-dressed man.
Yes, he is.
And he is a guy that definitely appreciates our friends at Bell & Sword. Let's hit our entertainment open real quick, and I'll give you a couple stories, then we'll run out
Thank you.
and check in with what's happening with Joe and Wes.
Today's entertainment report is brought to you by Bell & Sword Gentlemen's Clothing in Conway. Check them out on Facebook and Instagram, or stop by Bell & Sword's new and larger location at 1011 Oak Street.
Just a couple of things quickly. DJ, you'll love the story. It's from Kinston, North Carolina. North Carolina man facing multiple felony charges after he broke into a Little Caesars, made pizzas, and sold them to unsuspecting customers. Big fan. Jonathan Hacknett, 41, a former employee, entered the restaurant. No wonder you know how to do it. After a major snowstorm dumped 14 inches on the area. Police say he prepared pizza, sold them, and pocketed all the proceeds. He later returned while employees were present, sparking a physical altercation that left him hospitalized.
Wow.
After treatment, he got arrested on charges including felony breaking and entering, obtaining property by false pretenses, and larceny. Authorities did not disclose how many pizzas were sold during the unauthorized shift.
Not tell him, if you just decide to work here, we'll just pay you to do it?
He used to work here. That was the whole thing. He must have gotten fired.
Yeah.
Christie's will auction 350 items from late Indianapolis Colts owner Jim Irsay's legendary collection in March. which with estimates totaling $30 million. Notable pieces include Ringo Starr's drumhead from the Beatles' 1964 Ed Sullivan Show debut, estimated at $1 million. Wilson the volleyball from Castaway, valued at $60,000 to $50,000, or $60,000 to $80,000. Excuse me. Collection also features Jerry Garcia's Tiger guitar, his longest played instrument worth $1 million, and Jack Kerouac's 120-foot on the road manuscript scroll, estimated at $2.5 million. Wow. Other highlights include Hey Jude, handwritten lyrics at $600,000, and Secretariat's Triple Crown saddle at $1.5 million. I hope the Razorback Band will buy Hey Jude, the handwritten lyrics, since they're such big fans of the song. And Irsay previously said he wouldn't sell if someone offered me $1 billion. Well, guess what? You're dead, and your family will. So, there you go. All right.
Nice. Got that in.
Let me see if we've got – haven't seen them on yet, but
I'm here. I thought I heard him.
Oh, there's Wes. Hey, buddy. How are you? What do you guys – we're at Oaklawn. You guys are at Little Rock, and looking forward to a Hall of Fame celebration, a little hoops tonight. What's going on?
Man, it's a huge weekend here at UA Little Rock. Got the games tonight, Hall of Fame and ceremony tomorrow, and we're going to be talking a little bit about the Hall of Fame class that's coming in tomorrow night. We got Dr. Mel Colazzo coming on at 1:30, Joe Foley, the new volleyball coach, Dave Woodman. Of course, we got Richard Davenport talking recruiting at 2:10. We got Mark the Magician with some Oaklawn picks coming up at 1:45. So a very busy day to talk about this huge weekend the Trojans are getting ready to host.
Absolutely. Make sure you ask Mel Colazzo about, or Doc, the good doctor, about Pat Bradley's mouth, because he's very familiar.
Okay.
What?
He's been putting Pat back together again. He's been putting him back together again for a while. You know, Pat's had some serious issues over there. I don't know what the HIPAA rules are on teeth, but he does know his way around Pat. That's all I can tell you. All right. Looking forward to that. And anything else you want to hit?
Talking about me?
Yeah, you.
Oh, okay. Super Bowl ads. We can talk a little Super Bowl ads today during the show, too. I just came back from a watch party in downtown and saw some of the preview of the Super Bowl ads. It was pretty cool. A lot of stars in this year's Super Bowl, and a lot of, like, apps and computer stuff, you know, things to make life easier.
Tech.
It's kind of a trend. There's also an all AI commercial a vodka company put on. So that's going to be, we'll see how people feel about that.
DJ and I are going in blind intentionally. I don't want to see any commercials in advance this year. I'm going in blind.
I've tried to not look at any as well.
I'm not seeing any. I'm going in blind, but I'm glad that Wes is getting us wound up about it. That's good. I do want to give
I'm more excited about the ads today after watching this, and we've been seeing a bunch of teasers and didn't realize it was teasers, but it's commercials that are leading up to the big thing in the Super Bowl.
I got you. I do want to tip the cap to Nancy Holtis, who gave us a pick in the first race today, and from the 501 on our our text line, courtesy of Middleton Heat and Air. Thank you for recapping Nancy's pick. A $10 bet, $70 return. Bam! That was our long shot in the first race today. Justin, is Tripp going to be a full-time producer? I think it should happen if Tripp wants. Just kidding, Tripp.
That ain't the right answer. It's hell yeah.
Indiana had a pick six on the first play against Oregon, Ethan says. We were talking about early interceptions in games. That's exactly right. What about Super Bowl record bets? Some wild odds. Yeah, we talked about that earlier.
Yeah.
It is outrageous. Do you watch the Puppy Bowl? It's very funny. I sure don't.
I wonder if you can bet on it.
I won't judge anybody who does. How do you bet on the Puppy Bowl?
I don't know what color dog crosses the finish line.
Is it a football game or is it a race or what do they do?
I forgot how they do it, but it is like a game where they score points.
A game where they score
You've
points?
You've never seen the Puppy Bowl? Wow.
All right, stay tuned for Wes and Joe. They'll be talking about games where people score points.
All the dogs up for adoption.
Oh, that's nice. I don't want them. Thank you.
The Bucks are back. At the 36th Annual Reliance Bank Arkansas Big Buck Classic presented by Arkansas's best Chevy dealers. February 6th through the 8th at the